Good day. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm a minute or two late here. I just got in the door and ran down and fired everything up. Welcome to, more streams and stuff. Back in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. I did leave this running for a chunk of the day, so some things did run. Let's see, I finished the... what I finish? I finished the dragon data model. And it's currently doing Twilight Glacier, which I haven't messed with. Let me do that real quick. I don't even know what you get from those now that I think about it. Let's take a look. Oh, I put them in the folder. I guess I won't. Never mind. Let's see. Whoop. Clean those up. Made some more basic resources. Whoops. Refilled my shards up there. Nickel's going right now. It was at 7,000 when I started pouring nickel. I am currently at 41,000. So made a few. Did some more books. Ran out of headspace. Where all my heads go? Oh, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Ran out of space in the first chest. Had to add a second one. Getting lots of craniums. That makes me happy. Did get myself some XP. I'm at 74 levels right now, just by sitting there letting that pour out. Other than that, I really didn't do anything else. I haven't been on very, very much. So I did not get too far ahead of where we were yesterday. Say hi to everybody. Hello, God Gamer. Hello, Nubis. Hi, Terry. Let's see here. Hello, Clown's Blade. Love my videos. Well, thank you. I'm glad that they are enjoyable and entertaining and hopefully helpful. Thank you much. It is a pleasure to have you, Clown's Blade. Welcome. Let's see. Last night, before I went to bed, I did go get some more Aurora blocks from the Frost Lady's house. So I got some more of those. Hey, Sheemish, what's up, boss? How are we looking for books here? That's filling back up again. I did get that all cleaned out. Let's take a look at our books. Books keep spreading. I keep getting new enchantments. I keep taking it just a little bit further. Ooh, got some looting. I like that. I do wish there was a slightly better way to organize those, but there may be in other packs. Aside of that, I didn't really do much. I was only on for a little bit. I was out for most of the day. So let's see where we left off. So last night, yesterday's stream, the big goal was this here, and that is where we automated applied energetics components, primarily the processors. So everything is running there. Let's see how we're looking for processors. Processors sitting at over 5K for each of them. Oh, hey, Kick. Good day. I didn't realize that was your new name. Welcome. Let's see. What else? We'll do a compact machine check on our stuff here so far. See how things look. I need to leave this running for cobblestone if I'm going to get this done in time. Let's see. Cobblestone still sitting at 450 million. Probably going to have to do some more work with that. I just got to figure out the best way to do it. I'm not going to check sugar in them yet. We've already got cookies done. So yeah, we're good there. Ow, I got something in my eye. Hold on a second. I'm dying. Ah! Had something in my eye all day. My eye's been bothering me. It might just be allergies, but it feels like it. Congrats, Terry. So yes, I said I was going to get some experience so we could go and buy some of the robot abilities. Let's go see what we can get with 75 levels. Let's see. We did that last time. Limb Overclock might be a good one. Hey, Nubis! Hey, welcome to the membership program. Thank you very much. That's the boss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is a pleasure to have you. Wireless charger. What ability do I want? 0 calories. I've already bought that. Removes the need for oxygen. That's a good one. Enables floating when in water. Yes, I need that one. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see. I don't care about step assist or magnet. I don't need minimap. Limb overclock. That could be okay. I had enough for 2 of those. Alright, limb overclock means your limbs give you additional stuff. So that's pretty good. I feel like I'm a little faster now. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a look. What are we looking at today? What do we got to work on? Let's see what's on here first of all. The airship, something we can knock out today. Junk storage. I'm trying to decide whether I want to use it this time. Automating a supremium ingot. We can do that. Potentially, let's see what we've got on the actual achievements that are chonkers, right? These are, we have to do all the Tinkers stuff. That's almost a stream in itself. I still need to go get a gas data model. That one's pretty quick. That stuff there we'll do during a cleanup, end of shift. Airship would finish that. I still need to go and get a shulker matter. That would be okay. What's this? Philly, any upgradable symbol generator with force axis speed modifiers. Really? I can't believe I haven't done that yet. Huh. You can, although I don't like to normally spawn gas in my house. There's a chance they'll do some considerable damage before I let them go. We do have to start putting together the singularities. That's another thing we have to do. The statues, the reactors, all of the hogs. Filing cabinet is in process. Spawner, crank that up. Yeah, the Tinkers one appears to be most of the time killer one. Plus Twilight Forest. We're actually very much breezing through. We don't have a lot of big things left. Most of the time-consuming stuff is automated now, and I just have to let it run. It's building the big reactors and stuff, which is a multi-episode thing. I don't think I want to start on the fusion reactor today. That'll probably be what we work on next weekend. We might work on knocking out some of the Tinkers stuff today. That might not be bad. Tinkers, I don't like it. I know a lot of people do. People like the Tinkers gear. Hello, Zed? Zed? I don't know how you'd pronounce that, but hello. Welcome. I'll need the Tinkers book, which I don't remember what it's called. Tinker book. Tinker book. Tinker book. Where is that in here? Nope. 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 Well, dang. What's it called? Let's see if I can find it in here again. The best part of Tinkers are these frames. I love these frames, especially the cobalt frame. Looks very cool. Let's see, I don't see it on this. I think it's a book and a blank pattern for the first one. If I can't find them, I can always try that. It's not in there. Huh. Wonder if they took it out. Seems odd, but I'm not seeing it. We'll see if we can make it manually. So I need a book, which I don't think I have any in here. I don't. Let me go get a book. I have a couple. Hello, books. Okay. Book. And I think it's one of these things. Let's go see. Yep, there it is. Materials and you. Okay. Throw a few books in there. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So there's a lot of different achievements and stuff here. And most of this stuff I don't need. I really just need these ones. Here's what we need. That's the tools. I don't care about the tools. This is what I care about. I'll be honest, I don't remember. I've done this 100 times and I already don't remember it. What am I doing here? Tinkers. So, see what the actual achievements are for Tinkers. Craft a Tinker's tool or weapon and add a modifier on it. So I'm going to end up using a lot of crap. Do I sell my melter? Sweet, I do. That's boss. All right, let's get some. Let's just get some iron in there. A little bit of iron to get started, right? Oh no, I'm going to need gold for casts. That's what I'm going to need. Alright, take it back. Let's get some gold in there. That's probably too much gold. We'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gold in there. That'll get us started. I need to make a tool or weapon. Okay. I don't think I have all the tables yet. Isn't there like a metal-looking table? Well, yeah, these ones here. I don't have that yet. I have the tool station. I need the tool forge. Can I make that? Why am I missing it? What's am I missing? Oh, one of these. Really? You bastards. Tankers. Overcomplicated. One of these. One of these. Okay, so that I think replaces the tool forge, right? Tool station. I think they're basically the same. Looks like that. Looks like that, but with more stuff. Yes, okay. So there's that. And I think there's an armor one, isn't there? I thought there was an armor one. I don't see any armor ones, but I could have sworn there was an armor one. Just look up armor and see if it's in there. Yeah, there. Armor forge. From Constructs armor. That's separate, okay. Well, I need one of those then. Okay. I'll make that. And then I'll make that. Oh, those are 2 achievements in their own. Wonderous. And... huh. Let's see. Factory... block. There. More accurate. It's got to look right if you're going to do it, right? Alright, so now I've got armor and weapon thing, which is what I needed. So I need to make a weapon of some kind and put a thing on it. I made a pickaxe. Didn't I save that or did I chunk it already? I think I threw it away. Looks like I did. Okay, so I need to make... let's see. What are those blocks on the floor made of? Gray and yellow. So these are all factory blocks. So factory block is this one right here. So it's just stone and iron. And for 4 iron and 4 stone, you get 32 blocks. It's a great turnaround. It actually, if you think about it, you're going to get profit there, right? You're getting more blocks than you're spending. I'm spending 8 blocks to get 32. And then you can use a chisel to turn it into the yellow ones. You can change it into these ones. You can change it to anything you see on the wall there. All of those are different factory blocks. These blue ones are factory blocks. I'm using mostly factory blocks in this design. The black and white ones are not factory. That's something different. So all these are different. We wanted to do a factory-like theme with this one. So everything is a factory block specifically. And there's a lot of other ones in there I haven't used. I did use this other one down here too. This gray one with the gold edges is another one that I really liked. It's also factory block. So factory block is the majority of my my build at this time, since I was not allowed to use regular stone bricks. Alright, so I need a weapon of some kind. So let's see, what do I need for a weapon? We're going to make a... well, it said weapon or tool. We'll start with a tool. So I need... tool rod, pickaxe head, and a binding. That's not it. There's a binding. Oh, I've already made them all. Sweet! Sweet deal. So then I need some cobblestone. Gobbledygook. Where's the... there it is. So that one with cobblestone will give me one of those. Give me one of those. Give me one of those. Okay, I can put these back. Here's where I need my gold. Give me that. So I'm going to make some casts here. Probably need a chest for that. That's 220. That. Gonna need some iron. Need some fence. And I think I've got enough of everything else. Yeah, I should. Oops, not that. Yep, there we go. Whoop! Whoa, look at that. There's a mess in there I didn't realize. Okay. That'll work. Wait. Oh, no! That won't work. That won't work, because that's going to hook up to my pipes. And I don't want to singe all that. And I think this is all pipes too, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I got a lot of pipes in here. Alright, we'll set our chest. Well, I'll just set it right there. I got space. Why did you choose to build your base in the Twilight Forest? That was one of the challenges I was given for this playthrough. This playthrough, people were challenging me to do stuff that I hadn't done before. So that's part of the reason. So I've been challenged to do a few things already. So I can put that in there. This I'm going to need in a minute. There's that one. Oops, and that one. And then I'm just going to make these things out of gold. And make a gold pickaxe. And throw a modifier on it. Okay? No, I'm not. Why you no let me pour... Okay, I guess you can't use gold. Huh. Intriguing. Alright, well... Something you learn every day. Well, I'm going to need other ones, so... Why am I carrying nickel ingots? Oh, I know why I'm going to do this. Let's use this as an opportunity. I've got these 4. Let's make some other ones that I'm going to probably need. What's that? Sharpening kit? Sure, why not? Where's the sword? Isn't there a sword blade? What's this? Sword, yeah, sword. Big old sword. What else? I'm going to need all the armor, so we can do that. Armor. I think that's an armor trim. That's armor. Shirt. Pants. Shoes. I think I need the string. What's this? I don't need that. Okay, that looks like the basics. So let's... Oh, right, I gotta make them out of stone first. So, oh, can't make that one out of stone. That one you can. Oh, no, I made 15! Alright, well, you know, mistakes happen. I accidentally hit all, so... Grab some more cobble. Fix that up, because Draven made boo-boos. Which one did I make? I made boots. Alright, we'll make one of these. I gotta make sure I don't shift-click. That's what boned me that last time. There's... Oh, no. Will you stop it with the thing? Turd. That's down here. Did I make the little one already? I did make the little one. Okay, so there's armor. Set that one over here. Belt buckle. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. I need all these, I'm pretty sure, so we'll make a bunch of stuff here. Alright, so put all these back. I should never probably need them again. We'll make some of these things. Why did you... Okay, and did you automate processor production and how? Yes, I did. We just finished that yesterday. Coincidence, huh? You're asking me what I just did yesterday. I did automate processor production. Give me 1 second, and I'll show you how to do it. Or how I did it, anyways. I've died a few times early on, Terry. But now I'm nigh unkillable, so I don't expect it to happen again. Let me finish making these, and I'll show you what I did. Hope I have enough for this. I may have to put a little bit more gold in there. In fact, I 100% do. I think. We'll see. Sky Factory 4 has a Domino's pizza. That is accurate. The Domino's pizza is a thing. I knew I was going to run out right before I needed it. Come on, gold! There's gold and then there are melters. That's cowboy talk. Hopefully there's enough. There's other ones I could make. I'm just not going to. I'll make a blank pattern because I think I need those too. I'm not going to put more gold in there yet, just because I need to actually start making some things. But, oh, that got pulled into the system. That's fine. Okay. So, yes, processors. We just finished that yesterday. That's this compact machine right here. So here's my setup. I will show it to you. Well, if I hit the right machine, I'll show it to you. Conceptception. We have compact machines inside compact machines. Let's take a look at it. So, on the first floor, I have 3 material stonework factories, each making silicon. And then the silicon is running inside of this inscriber, which makes the silicon thing. I have 3 of those. 3 separately running, right? So this is making silicon, this is making silicon, this is making silicon. They feed up. This one is making the gold processor. Inside of that, I have an automated gold farm. So it is just feeding gold into this thing, which feeds it up into this. Originally, before I connected the top, this is where they were building up. So that's doing gold. That's doing the exact same thing with diamond, making the diamond ones. And now this one's a little different, because for this one you need these stupid pure nether quartz crystals. So in this one I have a quartz farm. I only ended up needing 1 level. This is making nether quartz. The nether quartz runs through the manufactory, and that gives me nether crushed quartz. Then I have a whole bunch of sand saplings feeding into a simple storage system. Okay? So then with the auto crafting, I'm auto crafting sand, and then to make those crystal things, it's sand and crushed, right? That's what I needed. So that makes these like little tiny dot things. Okay? And then the little dots you run through an enricher or enrichment factory, which turns it into the big crystals, which you can't really see here right now. Okay, oh yeah, I should say that. These little dots, you see here, the nether quartz seeds, you can't make a file folder for those. So you need to use a black hole unit and lock it so that these will go into it automatically. It connects to your symbol storage just like a filing cabinet would. It just holds 1 item. So your little dots go into that, and then it pulls, once it makes the dots, which is what it's making with this, they go into here, and then those immediately get pulled out into this chest, which feed through an enriching factory, which turns them into the pure nether quartz crystals, and then those feed up as well. So that's the 3rd component you need. Technically the 4th component you need, because you need the silicon ones as well, right? So I've got 3 making the silicon press, 1 gold, 1 diamond, and 1 quartz. Those are all the components you need for processors. Now upstairs, I have another one. Okay? So each one of these needs silicon, redstone, or one of those other 3 things. Quartz, diamond, or gold. As you can see from downstairs, the gold feeds into this one, diamond feeds into this one, quartz feeds into this one. My silicon, which I have 3 of, one of those runs into each one of those, because silicon has to come up from the bottom. And then redstone has to feed in from the sides. So for redstone, I just made a 3 layer redstone farm inside of a compact machine. Each layer is enough to keep up with that. Those feed out here and feed into my system. As you can see, redstone, redstone, redstone. It is producing redstone faster than these machines can use them, so I don't have to worry about it just going to one specifically. I did not put any speed increases into the inscribers, and I'm using basic inscribers because I want it to run non-stop, but I don't need it to go super fast. Because I'm going to let it run for a while making processors, and then when a whole bunch of them are made, I can go ahead and get the achievement for the big storage things. I'm not actually using AE storage, ME storage, because, you know, it's trash. But silicon I've got, redstone I've got, quartz I've got. So the machines are making them faster than these machines are using. And then, of course, all of them are feeding directly out of this compact machine and feeding into my system. One feeds up, one feeds left, one feeds right. So all the different processors are going directly into a folder. So that way when I'm ready for it, I can just pull out my processors And there we go. I've got a little over 5,400 of each of the 3 different processors, and it'll keep going. And then when I've got like 10 grand or so, we'll worry about putting them together for the achievement. Alright, so here we go. So tinkers, here we are. We're making tinker stuff, right? So I want to make a pickaxe. Pickaxe. Alright, I need a little iron amber now. So we're just going to make it out of iron right now. I think that's going to take care of most what I need, so we'll just do iron. So yeah, I did that over 2 streams. The key point is just building the compact machine farms, which is something I've been doing for years. From the early days of Sky Factory 4, is making 2 or 3 level farms to be able to produce mystical agriculture seeds or crops, but usually mystical agriculture. I do this all the time. This one's only a 2 because it's fine. I had 2 different crops in there. But if I need a lot of stuff, I can fit 3 in if you lay it out correctly. That's also how I'm feeding. So as you can see, I've got a farm in here. This is what's compressing my netherrack, so I can get the octuple compressed netherrack. And if you'll notice, there's some compact machines on the 2nd level. Those are more triple layer netherrack farms. That's just feeding more netherrack into the system. Sugarcane, you don't need compact machines. You can just do it with this. It's super fast. Then in the cookie singularities, there's no compact machine farms in that one specifically. But I have them all over the place doing all sorts of things. I have those running over here. So there's my reactor. I've got a same type of setup, farming, and then in the top, it's making TBU fuel for me. So that's just thorium. So it's making, I don't ever have to worry about it. I'm intrigued to wonder how much TBU fuel I'm sitting at. Let's look. 10,000. And this whole playthrough, I've used less than 7. So, granted, I didn't have it the whole time, but still, I'm making it faster than I'm using it, and the waste is just kicking out and depleted. This will hold 2 million. That won't get filled during this playthrough, so I'm good there as well. Alright. Let's make the stuff and the things and the poop and the doom. Alright. Need an iron pickaxe. Muhammad says, how many days have you been playing? This is episode, what, 14? I want to say. And so that's 14 streams. But I'll play a little bit between streams, mostly to build up resources. Most of the time, I just let the game sit AFK, right? So that way oh, there it is. So that way it just builds up, all these automations will build up resources while I'm doing other stuff, whether it be playing other games or watching shit movies or reading a book or playing on the phone or whatever, listening to podcasts. This will be running in the background. I usually turn the volume all the way down so the sounds of creatures don't bother me. And then just let it run in the background, building up resources for the next stream. I put maybe on average 2 or 3 hours of actual playtime at most in a week between streams. The rest of the time is just it sitting there AFK building up resources. But how long this world's been active, I have no idea. I'm sure there's a way to find out. I just don't know what it is. Alright, so I need to build a pickaxe. Pickaxe. Now I need to put a modifier on it. So let's see what the modifiers are. 2 modifiers. What can you put it on? A Naga scale. Head. Oh, I guess you can only put it on a headpiece? Oh, hammerhead. Large plate. Well, it'd be nice if it had these things on the right over here. But it doesn't. Interesting. Steel leaf I don't really have. Fiery. Oh, I can make a fiery sword. I think I've got a fiery ingot. Fiery. Do I not have any fiery? Oh, I guess I do not. I'm a filthy liar. Nightly. Wood. Oh, you just put wood on it? Perfect. I've got wood. Don't judge me. Alright, so, modifiers. I think Think that goes on here? It's been a while. Nope, I guess not. Where do you put that? Ah, here it is. Wood. Did it work? Can you not put wood on a tool? Guess you can't put wood on a tool. Well, it says you can put wood on a tool. I guess I just don't know how to do it. Or is this what you can make them out of? This might be what you can make them out of. I don't know if I'm looking at this right. It's been so long. Alloy tank. Where's page 2? Modifiers. Here we go. Redstone. Oh. Well, there we go. We'll use redstone then. Everybody knows how to use redstone. A redstone. I don't know how many I need, so we'll test that. Redstone. There! Finally! Achievement. So, alright, so which achievement did we just get? We just got this one. But you have experience in this mod pack? Oh, yes. I have a lot of experience in this mod pack. Is Sky Factory 5 worth it to play over Sky Factory 4? No! Sky Factory 4 is better. Is it still worth playing? Yes. But Sky Factory 4 is the best of the Sky Factories. Sky Factory 3 is also really good and a pretty different experience. Then I'd probably put Sky Factory 5, 1, 2.5. I don't think I ever played 2 in its original form. That's good stuff. But no, 4 is the best. I wouldn't put 5 over 4. Alright. So, craft an unbreakable Tinker's construct tool or weapon. I don't remember how to do that. So, let's see. Which one is unbreakable? I think it has something to do with obsidian. Didn't like the Sky Factory 3 sieving stuff. I agree with you 100%. Sieving, I don't like it at all, but I'm going to tell you, sieving, common in almost half the mod packs that exist out there, start with sieving. I don't like it either. I agree with you. But it has chickens. So you can get past the sieving. Just the sieving, you only have to do at the beginning. And then you can start making the chickens, and the chickens are the bomb. So I highly recommend that. What other mod packs have a similar idea to Sky Factory 4? Stone Block 1 and 2. Other than Sky Factory, Stone Block 2 or 1, both are great, but those are probably the closest, and both are great. Stone Block 1 and 2 are both great packs. They have a lot in common, so I would normally do them back to back. 3 and 4, Sky Factory 3 and 4 are more different, in my opinion, than Stone Block 1 and 2. There are differences, and they're both great, but I do like Stone Block 1, go do a couple other packs, then come back and do Stone Block 2. But 100%, yeah, Stone Block. Big time recommend Stone Block. That's a great pack. How many mods and FPS you got now? I'll be honest, I don't quite know what that means. Mods, I have whatever's in the pack. I don't alter mod packs from their original form, because there's a lot of people who use my playthroughs and stuff as guides for their own, and I don't want to use things that they're not going to find in their mod pack if they download it. So I don't ever alter mod packs in any way. And no, I don't know what a Pajab launcher is. Sorry, I'm not familiar with what that is. Ozone 3. I wasn't a huge Ozone 3 fan. Didn't do it for me. How do you make Unbreakable again? I forget. Isn't one of these things unbreakable? I thought it was reinforced. That's what it is. Durability, making it stronger. Isn't it like 8 of those makes it unbreakable? I don't normally pull spec stuff up on stream because I'll be honest, I don't know what material shows up there, and I don't know if it's got IP stuff and everything, so I normally try to avoid hitting F3 on screen because I don't understand all what's popping up there. To be completely honest with you. I don't know if I'm giving away something I shouldn't, Not that knowledgeable about computers themselves. Games, Minecraft, Modpacks, yes. Not so much computers and their overall function. So I avoid it. At least on camera, anyways. Alright, so what am I looking for? How do you do the unbreakable things? Do you have any problems with filing cabinets lagging your game? A big bottleneck problem with it, and I think it's switching to an ME system in my world. No, I don't. But I might know why you do. Because what most people, the mistake they made, and you may not be making this, but the problem I find most people make is they put saplings on filing cabinets like this, right? Because you're supposed to. You have to make a folder for everything that sapling drops. If you don't, the item voids out, like sending it to a trash. That causes a ton of lag. And the more saplings you have, and the higher the mulch, so they're cycling faster, the more lag you're going to get. Because it's the act of voiding things out and not putting into a folder can cause a ton of lag. So if you have saplings, take the time to make a folder for everything that sapling could drop and put in there. Besides, you never know if you're going to need it anyways. But that may not necessarily be your problem specifically. Of course, if you're on a server, yes, it does hurt more on servers. On a solo game, I've never had a problem with lag from that. The closest I get for lag from simple storage is making amber. When you're making amber over and over and over again, it can be a problem. If you're using void cans to filter out, that is probably it then. If it's not putting it into a filing cabinet, it's having to compute where to send it, and it struggles because it's not supposed to work that way. What in the world? Does anybody know how to make a fucking unbreakable thing? I don't remember how to do it, damn it. And I can't figure out, is that it? Do I just need to make a bunch of these reinforced things? I can never remember. Why is my base in the twilight? That was a challenge given to me by the community. Last time I did a Sky Factory playthrough, I used one of the big domes in the Lost Cities and cleaned it all out and made it my own house. Just doing something different. This is like my 10th or 12th playthrough of this pack. So, reinforced 10. Okay, reinforced 10. So what lets me have 10 things on it? Does it tell me in here how many things can do what? Materials. And I hate ninja stars and I hate paper. Is there anything else I can use that's not that? Does it say anywhere how many things it can have on it? Oh, modifiers 07. Oh, I guess that's not it, no. I was thinking I meant 7 modifiers, but I guess not. Well, let's go see how many iron had. So modifier, I could do one more? Is that what it's saying? No, still says 1. So how many, how do you tell how many you can have? It doesn't. It still says modifier 1. That doesn't help me in any way whatsoever. God, I hate Tinkers. Tinkers is such trash. God, I hate everything about Tinkers. Every other weapon mod is better than Tinkers. I'll just... Okay. So how many did I put on it? That didn't help me at all. It doesn't tell me how many I put on there. Why doesn't it tell you how many you can have? Control for more damage. It's gotta say somewhere in this book, right? How could they not have that have to put that feature in and not tell you? They go through all the detail to tell you this other stuff. Crossbow. Not looking for that. Tool. Sharpening kits are trash. Let's see. How can I learn about the mod packs and external things when I just play mod packs by following quests, which is boring? Stop following quests and just play in it. Get up there and play. Figure it out on your own. A pack like Sky Factory 4 is one of the reasons it's my favorite, is because that's the only page you need. This page gets you started. It shows you how to get the basic resources you need to play Minecraft in a skyblock. All these things are 100% optional. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You don't have to level it up. I've gotten this achievement without ever leveling up any weapons or tools. Different materials have, and different tools or weapons have different amounts of modifiers. It's just remembering which ones have the most. But I never level up anything, and I've gotten every achievement. I just haven't done it in a few years now because I hate tinkers and I've forgotten it. I usually block things out of my mind that I hate. I believe it was Albert Einstein who said the reason he always wears gray shirts and gray pants and all of his clothes look the same is the human mind has only so much memory or so much computing power. I'm very vaguely quoting. And so he doesn't want to waste any of that on unimportant things. So I usually block out stuff that I hate in Minecraft, even though I've done it 10 times. Going through my first, and I can never build enough power for my life. Fission reactor doesn't work. Kraz, let me help you. I have over 300 tutorials on my channel for Sky Factory 4. Look up how to make power with geothermal power. The upgradable geothermal power on an infinite lava loop is easy. You can get it pretty early in the game, and it will solve all your power problems because it makes a ton. And if it starts not being enough, you just make another one. It takes 2 minutes. Now, one of my challenges this game was not to use those, because I always do, making it harder on me. But normally, that's my primary power source. Look up the tutorial on geothermal. In fact, give me a second. I'll just share it with you. I've got it right here. Give me a second. I'll show it to you as soon as I load it up here. By the way, hi to all the new folks. A bunch of new voices in chat. It's a pleasure to see you all. Welcome. Let's see. Videos. Let's see. Geothermal. There it is. Okay. Enter. There we go. That link will take you to the tutorial on how to make geothermal power production. It's going to solve all your problem issues. LMC, reinforced mods. Let's see. Is there a part of this mod pack that you never use or completely despise? Yeah, this. Tinkers. The smeltery is the only good thing about Tinkers. I hate AE, Applied Energetics. The ME storage is trash, and I despise it, so I don't touch it. In this pack, those are probably the two biggest things that I can think of. One mod that's not in this pack, but is in a lot of the more modern ones, is Create. Create is also trash. If Create is in a mod pack and I'm required to use it, I won't play the mod pack, because it literally ruins the fun of every mod pack that it's in. So I don't touch Create. But in this one, primarily it's going to be Applied Energetics, and it's going to be everything Tinkers that's not the Melter or the Smeltery. All the weapons and tools are trash. Let's see. You're doing Skyback 4, I can tell for sure. You're good, calling me broken. No good, you're good. I saw that you saying pickaxe was unbreakable. It is, but to get into the achievement, I have to make a different type of thing and turn it into unbreakable. And I don't think it's unbreakable. I think it just has a very high durability. Hate it too? Yeah, Steven, you're right there with me. You understand. Learning A because I never learned filing cabinets. Yeah, simple storage is a billion times better than AE. But refined storage, which is not in this pack, is actually my favorite. Refined storage is the best of all worlds when it comes to storage. Is it because, let's see, A is a savior if you're playing Hellish Tech Mod Pack when simple automation. Well, that's just it. Even in a Hellish Tech Mod Pack, you normally don't have to automate. That's optional. So you're putting yourself through it because you want to. I really tried getting into Create because it looks fun, but it just didn't manage to hook me like Sky Factory. Yeah, you're right there with you. I tried to give it a try multiple times. It's horrible. Tinkers is so useful, but the process learning is so painless. It's really not. Tinkers is really not that useful because in almost every pack, there's better stuff you can make. For example, you can go through Tinkers to make Supremium blah 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 blah, or I can just make a Supremium sword or a Supremium paxel or pickaxe or sword, and they're unbreakable with infinite durability, and they work better than anything Tinkers can make. The glitch weapons are in this pack. They're better. Most of the weapons you find in the Twilight Forest are better than most of the stuff you can do with Tinkers. The Tinker's armor is always trash, and there's almost any armor that lets you fly is automatically going to be better than anything Tinkers gives you. If you're in a pack and Tinkers is the only gear beyond vanilla, then yes, I would agree it's an upgrade. The only tool I ever use is the Obsidian Pickaxe, and that's to go get 1 Ardite and 1 Cobalt. Thank you. So that I can get the Ardite and Cobalt sapling, and then I throw it away and never use Tinkers again. I'm only doing it now for the achievements. So anyways, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, the unbreakable thing. I'm still trying to figure that out. So I need to figure out how to make it unbreakable. And I don't know how to make something have more things. So trying to figure out what I guess the best material is. It's been so long because I blacked it out of my mind, right? We've talked about that. So here's the tool materials. I have to assume something like Supremium would have the most, right? Like, that would make sense. It's got to be the hardest to get thing here, except for that, which that's tough alloy. Hard carbon, I don't normally use it. Boron, okay, that's pretty hard. Chocolate, delicious. I got to think that a Supremium ingot, or maybe even a Superium ingot, has got to have the most. Let's try Cobalt, only because Cobalt's easy to get a hold of, because I have it already. Let's grab a few... What are you doing? Come here. Let's go melt a few coal. I can't because I have too much iron in there. I did it again. Okay, is that... it's not. Give me that. Where'd my cable go? Oh, here it is. I gotta stop using that. Alright, so I need... I gotta pour that iron out into something, I guess. I don't think it'll let me just pour it, will it? Nope. It's gotta make it into something. Ingots. Here, we'll pour it back into ingots. Hang on. Let me get this iron out of here. I shouldn't have put all that iron in. Hang on. We get that cleared out. I just looked it up. You can make it into, and you just add 5 reinforcements. It's 5? Oh, okay. That's alright. Tinkers is useful when you're... we said, is the chest builder worth it? Yes. Yes. So, chest builder lets you make these chests, which are all I use. The maximum size chest. I use 220 because that's the color blue I like. Max it out. You use... I'll tell you exactly what you use. It uses 18 chests, 4 clay blocks, 64 oak fences, and 64 iron. Not that expensive. The iron's really the hardest part. But for that, you get a chest this size. So I highly recommend the chest builder. I use it. It's rare I don't use a good chest. So what else do we got? Is this iron almost done? Good lord. I'm using 220 this playthrough. Let's see. There's discovered that's 2 OP and breaks progression. Too overpowered? Project E. If you unlock Project E playthrough, you have to beat the game first, technically. It's a process. Project E breaks every mod pack that it's in. It's fun, but I recommend playing it without Project E first. And then playing one with Project E, because then you're looking for something new because you've already played the game, right? The only other thing that I would say is broken would be the Matter Overdrive Fusion Reactor, because it literally is broken. They didn't finish the mod, and the amount of power it makes is drastically more than it should. So it would be the thing that I would say is. Rush glitch armor because I thought, oh, that's cool, and I am exclusively that for armor. Yeah, so glitch armor is the second best armor in a regular playthrough. Supremium is better. But glitch is good. Sometimes I'll do glitch first as well. If you play with Project Eon, it opens up 3 other armors that are even better. But overall, they're still pretty good. There's nothing wrong with glitch armor. Glitch armor is not Hoss. So I was going to use some cobalt, wasn't I? I think that's what I was going to do. Let's get rid of that. Get a little cobalt in there. And we'll make a cobalt one. Let's see if we can do something with that. Because it doesn't tell me how many modifiers I put on that thing. So, okay. I am going to need another trash can for Tinkers, because everything I make is going in the trash. Oh, I put Tinkers in thinking about trash, because Tinkers is trash. There we go. So right now, let's just set this right there. Anything I make out of Tinkers is going in there. Just waiting for the cobalt to melt. So how do I make the reinforced one again? Let's see. Just go to the top. Modifiers. Reinforced. So that... It looks like it's obsidian. Okay, looks like it's obsidian. So I'm going to need that one. Where's the one with the face? There it is. Okay. We'll make this one here in a minute. Where's my tool? Need some more cobblestone. Wrong. Cobble. Cobble. Face. That. Put that in there. How much did that use? Oh, that used a lot. We're going to need more. Hurry up and cook. Jesse, gotta cook. Regular modifier you can apply after reinforced 5 using another store. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Do you like the jetpacks in Sky Factory? No, I do not. If for early game flight, I recommend an air charm. They're easy to make, and you can find them all over the Nether in the different fortresses. It's not the best flight, but it's still better than a jetpack. And then I go right to, normally straight to Supremium or Glitch. Both will make you fly. So, either one's groovy. Get that in there. Is that enough? Oh crap, I may have had enough after all. Sweet deal. That away. Well, I'm not getting, I'm an hour in, I've got barely anything. I'm in a chatty Cathy today, which is okay with me, because I'm okay with it. Alright, so there's this stupid thing. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. So now I gotta make the reinforced thing, so I'm gonna need a gold again. I got some amber here already. Ah, crap. I've got extra. Here, give me that back. Alright. Let's grab this. Pour that out. And I'm not going to need that anymore. I need some gold. Let's turn that back off. I need that in there. Later, Sarah. Have a good one, Terry. Trying to get the Electrum Jetpack. Basically got to research the mod pack to find out the best way to gather everything. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't like the jetpacks. They're just too hard to control. Like, the flying of them is not creative flight. The constantly having to, even with the hover mode on, the power usage, and air charm is just so much easier. Plan on playing Sky Factory 5. Already have, Chris. I played Sky Factory 5 the day after it came out. I did a stream series and a bunch of tutorials on it. Oh, looks like I had enough gold in there after all. Wondermus! Alright, so what do I have to pour into this to get it to work? Is it obsidian? Is it obsidian I need? Can I pour gold in it? I can't pour gold in it. Here, let's pour that out. So I guess I need some obsidian. Can you liquefy obsidian? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I guess we'll throw some of those in and hope that works. I don't remember. Don't remember and barely don't care. We've reached the point that we're getting into some of the boring achievements. I have to do them to get them done, but they're not fun to do in any way. Level up a Tinker's Construct or Weapon. Oh yeah, that's the one thing you have to level it up just to get that achievement. But are there any plans for Sky Factory 6? I don't know if he's mentioned it, but I haven't watched one of his streams in a while, so I don't know if he's going to do a different pack first. I'd be interested to know as well, because I don't think Sky Factory 5 got as good a reception as some of the earlier ones, like 3 and 4. So I don't know if he'll make a 6, or if he'll just go on to completely other projects. Although I will say, if you've never watched any of Darkosto's stream, great dude and a lot of fun to watch. Like, he'll do streams that are just him playing games and stuff, but then he does streams where he's actually building the mod packs and giving feedback and hearing from the audience and stuff. I like watching him. I don't actually watch that many streamers. He's one of the few that I watch. I'd rather be playing and doing it myself, so I don't watch a lot of other people. The only other real streamers I watch, like streamers, are Regulation Podcast. Now, I mean, all the Rooster Teeth stuff back in the day, Achievement Hunter. But now that they're all gone, it's primarily Regulation Podcast. Who else do I watch? That's most everything. Most all the other ones are, is that enough? Oh, wow, it still wasn't enough. Oh, okay. Now I gotta look, because I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank, so bear with me. A lot of the people I watch were Rooster Teeth people. Rooster Teeth content creators who now stream. So, Axial Matt, which is Matt from Achievement Hunter, Jeremy Dooley, Ray Narvez, all great dudes. Love watching them. Let's see. Who do I watch that's not Rooster Teeth? There's not a lot. Most everybody I watch is either Rooster Teeth or somebody that I know. Personally in my own life, you know. Yeah. That's pretty much... and when I say used to be Rooster Teeth, that includes people like Funhouse. I watch a lot of those guys. Watch a lot of their stuff still. Yeah, Darkosto's one of the only other non-Rooster Teeth people I watch. I watch a lot of Rooster Teeth folks, so that's probably where most of my stuff is. Is this done yet? Are you done pouring? Are you almost done? I don't know how many of these I need. No. Well, one's done. Well, this is going to take a while, isn't it? MacGird. Oh, it's even slow. Slow. This is the non-fun part. If it wasn't so dang OCD and had to do it all. Let's see. My specs are quite mediocre. It eats your RAM? Yeah. A lot of mod packs are that way, right? They will just destroy your PC if it's... When I first started streaming, my old PC was atrocious. And if the game crashed, it took 20 minutes to boot up again. So if it crashed on stream, which was not infrequent, I would just have to sit and chat with the community for 20 minutes. I was waiting for Sky Factory 4 to boot back up. Do you watch video essays? No. That said, I don't think I've ever seen a video essay, so I don't know if I understand exactly what that is. But I'd say because I don't know what it is, I probably don't watch video essays. How would you describe a video essay? Because I'm not sure what that is. I miss watching Jeff struggle on golf games. They play golf on Regulation Podcast. Jeff Ramsey. By the way, I should throw that out there. If you don't watch Regulation Podcast, they're on YouTube as well. They've got a you can get way more of their content if you follow their Patreon. Very affordable. Highly recommend it. It's Jeff and Gavin and Andrew Panton, who is also part of the Let's Play family at Achievement Hunter, And then it's also Nick Swartz and Eric Badur. And Eric was the producer of a lot of the different channels and shows. It's basically Fuckface, if you ever saw, that was Rooster Teeth. When Rooster Teeth broke up, they just went off and became their own company. So they play golf. It's Jeff and Gavin and Andrew and Nick and Eric playing golf and other games as well. If you enjoyed those, you will enjoy their content. It's the exact same. In fact, they just had one come out yesterday or today, which was Gavin, Jeff, Nick, I believe, and they don't normally have guests. Ray Nervez came back on, and they went back and played some an old game that they played like 10 years ago. And it's the first time I've seen Jeff and Ray do a game in 10, 12 years at this point. It was awesome to see them back together. And just seeing the silly antics they get involved in, it was like old original Achievement Hunter right out of the gate. Gavin, Jeff, and Ray running around again. So I recommend checking out Regulation, because their Regulation podcast is the name of their podcast. That's their primary thing. At the tail end of Rooster Teeth, when Achievement Hunter kind of called it quits, they took over the Let's Play channel, and those 5 guys started making the Let's Play videos. And they do all sorts of games. And all of them are great. They're probably what I watch more than anything else, is all their content. They have stuff that comes out like 6 days a week, plus additional stuff on their Patreon channel that's not on YouTube. They are not a sponsor. They're just personal heroes of mine. So, I guess, how many of these have I made? We said we needed 5, right? Oh, there they are. I was like, where in the hell? Alright, so we're working on our 4th one. This is taking forever. I guess I can just go ahead and put that in there. And that. Well, I hope this works. See, it says modifiers 3. That makes me think I can only put 3 on that. See what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do it on this one, because it just says 3. So I have to make a different type of tool. This sucks. I may have to abandon this and just off camera make a whole bunch of pickaxe with different materials and try to figure out which is which, so you guys don't have to see me. I've been doing this for an hour and we don't have but 1 achievement done so far. I don't feel like we're making progress. So we may abandon this for the day, and I'll have to just make a bunch of tools and stuff, so we can then just put modifiers on them later. Because there's no achievements for just making the tools at this point. I've already just got that achievement a few minutes ago. So, you know. Not that I remember Broken Ball. Do I like Fallout? No. I tried playing a Fallout game, and I did not like it. No. You're in Twilight. I see notification of travel log updates. How do I look at your travel log? Well, that's basically this. You just go into your achievements, and once you come to Twilight Forest, you get a Twilight Forest page. And as you progress through it, more things will pop up on this page. So, there you go. I need more obsidian. Hurry up, obsidian! You're so damn slow. I'm just going to make a bunch of these. We'll just let those run for a while. Okay, we're going to abandon this because I hate it. That's the easiest way for me to explain that. Because I hate it, we're going to stop doing it for today, so we can do something fun. Do you remember which one you played? I do not. Why don't I have it in the smeltery? Mostly because this is fully automated to pour 100 different times, and I'd have to go in and turn some off, some on, or if I did multiple, I'd have to make multiple casts. And until just a second ago, this was full of something, but it finally just finished. But that's why I don't use the smeltery. Is busy producing other things, which reminds me I should go ahead and load that. Let's take a look at ingots. What are we looking at? Next lowest thing is cobalt. All right, so I need to fill this up. I'm trying to get over 10,000 of everything so we can make the singularities tomorrow. And after cobalt, ardite is 1, And then I've got to mix the two and make Manulian. People hate the way I say that, by the way. That's a very common feedback for me. By the way, I said I get lag when I make amber. That's a good example of what I'm talking about. You'll see it again here in half a second. I'm clicking on this super fast, but it's not filling up my inventory as quickly as it did. I once tried to make Achievement City a long time ago. Yeah, they just recently, I don't know if you saw this, a couple months ago, Jeff and Gavin were able to load up old Achievement City and just did an hour-long tour of them flying around and reminiscing. It was very cool. I wish that they'd release a download for it. You know what I mean? I'd love to be able to just upload that world. I don't know if it may be custom built with custom mods. I mean, I don't know what all they've got in there. It looks mostly vanilla. But I'd love it if they just released that. What other games do you play? Dying Light 1 and 2. I played a lot of that this year, although I'm a little burned out on it now, so I haven't touched it recently. I like open world crafting games. So 7 Days to Die, Subnautica Below Zero, No Man's Sky. I just finished my 6th playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. Magic the Gathering Arena. I just did my 3rd full playthrough of Raft. Stranded Deep is another one I played recently. I like all the Jackbox games, of course. Minecraft. Open world crafting is a big one for me. That's where the majority of stuff that I like. I also like anything that involves zombies. May sound odd, but there does. Hence the Dying Light. Conan Exiles. That's another open world game that I played a lot. Sounds like I got some heavy thunder. If I disappear, it's because my power or internet went out, and I apologize. Resident Evils. I love the majority of the Resident Evil games. Days Gone was another really great game. Astroneer. Just giving you an idea that some of the games that I liked enough that I went back and played them more than once. I'm also looking up that Dead Island series. Those were good. The first one was better than the second, in my opinion, but the second one was okay. Fallout and Fallout 76 were the two that I tried that I didn't like. I like old school Final Fantasies, 7, 8, 9. I think those are the only good ones. Forever Skies was good. I'm just scrolling through my Steam library right now, naming stuff that I liked. And of course, we play all the Jackbox and Fall Guys, but I pretty much just do those on streams or with friends. I played Neverwinter for a while. Once Human, I played a bunch of that at the beginning of the year. That was pretty good. I just didn't think it had quite the replayability, but it's free. Once Human, recommend giving that a shot if you third person. I very lightly dabble in Sea of Thieves, but I only play by myself. I don't really like multiplayer games. I don't like playing games with other people. I prefer to play just by myself in most things that I do. I mean, there's exceptions to that rule, but 99% of the time I prefer single player games. I tried Starfield. I was not impressed. Thinking about going back and giving it a change because I haven't played it since it first came out, and I heard they changed a lot. So I don't know if Starfield got any better. Maybe somebody out there played it recently. You can tell me. Sorry, my chat was hidden there for a minute. Let me see. What is Achievement City, and who is the streamer? Sounds something interesting. So that was Achievement Hunter. So Achievement Hunter was a branch off of Rooster Teeth, and they were around for years. And one of their most successful series was their Minecraft series. They put one out every week. And they built Achievement City, because they're Achievement Hunter, and it was built in Minecraft. And they just kept coming up with games, like one or two of them would build a game, and then they'd all play it that episode. So they'd build it off camera, and then they'd play it. And sometimes they had different legends. That's my kitty. Hey, Boopy. You're okay, baby. That's my Oreos. But it was pretty boss. They were I cannot recommend that enough. Achievement Hunters on YouTube. You can go back and watch. They had like 300-400 episodes. That's how I got into Minecraft. I discovered Minecraft because I was already watching Rooster Teeth. And then Achievement Hunter started, and I started watching their first few Let's Plays. And then they played Minecraft. And I was like, that looks awesome. So I started playing Minecraft. And I watched them for years and played vanilla Minecraft. And they dabbled with a few mod packs, including Galacticraft and a few things. But then they played Sky Factory 3, which in my opinion, because that's like episode, like, hypothetically, these aren't exact, but like episode 240 through 280 was them playing Sky Factory 3 series. And that is what made me want to play modded Minecraft. So I got Sky Factory 3 and loved it. And then, like, I found that they had a hard time figuring out some of the stuff, and there weren't a lot of resources, so I started making tutorials. Whenever I'd watch, because I'd watch somebody's 2 or 3 hour long Let's Play, and I only needed the 5 minutes in the middle, right? They'd have a Let's Play called How to Build a Fusion Reactor, and that was 5 minutes somewhere in that 3 hours. So once I figured it out, or I'd see their stuff and I'd go through and work it out on my own, I'd go back and make just a 5 or 10 minute video showing you the same thing, so you didn't have to go through all that. And people responded to it and really started enjoying the Sky Factory 3 tutorials. And after I did that for 4 or 5 months, Sky Factory 4 came out. And I started making tutorials the first week Sky Factory 4 was out. In the same way, as it was coming out, and as I was learning things, I was sharing it with people who were out there trying to figure it out as well. And that channel grew from that. So Achievement City, yeah, 100%. The Achievement Hunters Let's Play, they have a playlist of every episode. Highly recommend going back and watching it from the beginning. It's great. Is it done for me to have 2 of each sapling? No, not at all, especially early game. Once you get to the blue mulch, the mulch that lets it grow this fast, probably don't need it that much anymore. But early game, I usually run 4 or 5 iron saplings early on. Did I go through all those already? No? Why is this not working? Oh, it's just going slow. I'll run 4 or 5 iron. I'll run a couple gold. Definitely. Gold and iron are ones you almost always want to have multiple of early on. And if you go through all the trouble to set them up as part of your simple storage, no sense just leaving, or no reason not to just leave them in there. There's no reason to take them out. It only gives you more resources. It doesn't hurt you in any way whatsoever. So multiple saplings, totally cool. Especially with stuff like that you're going to need a lot of. What do you think of Project Zomboid? Been on the fence about getting it. It looks interesting. I haven't played it, but I'm not as big a fan of those top-down. It looks more like a mobile game to me. And I played a couple zombie mobile games like that on my phone for a few years ago, and enjoyed it. It's not Raid Shadow Legends being the exception. I don't normally play mobile style or quality games on my phone or on my computer. Not when there's so much better stuff out there. So I don't play like 2D games. Like people kept bragging about Terraria. Terraria did not do it for me at all. I felt like I was playing something from the original Nintendo. With the quality of stuff that's out there, I don't want to go backwards and look at low quality stuff. Not saying it wasn't a fun game and the people that made it were bad people. It was a very successful game and the people who enjoyed it. It's just not for me. You should try it if you like Minecraft, because you might like it. A lot of people do. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. Yeah, Project Zomboid looks okay. I'm just not a big fan of that top-down. I'd much rather get into a Resident Evil first-person shooter. Dying Light, if you've not played Dying Light 1, pick up Dying Light. In fact, it's on sale super cheap right now. Again, they're not a sponsor. I recommend it. Dying Light 1 and 2, because their new one, Dying Light the Beast, comes out in September. Dying Light 1 is the tits. You should play that game if you like zombies. Zombie, parkour, weapon crafting, very open world, first person. Phenomenal game, I recommend it. Loved it. Wish they were too. It was vanilla. They made on the 360. They started on the 360, but they did eventually go to PC when they started doing all the different mod packs like Sky Factory. What do you think? We did that. Hey Jordan, good day. Lava Wall was a great one. TTT was also another really good one. CTT, Capture the Tower. Yeah, Jeff and his chickens was the best part of it. That and Jeremy and Michael doing Botania. Beautiful. Loved it. Run black mulch. Black mulch is good. Blue's just a little bit better. Blue's the top mulch. I feel like this is a Q&A stream. Hey, I'm okay with that, Tyler. Hopefully it's not boring people or boring people. But a lot of new folks popping in today asking a lot of questions, and I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, if you're out there and you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button and maybe subscribing, that would be cool too. I stream every Saturday and Sunday. Hey, Buffy, what's wrong, baby? Anybody want to see my kitty? Come here. Oh, she doesn't like to be picked up. Come here. This is Buffy. We have 3 kitties, but Buffy's mine. And I love her to death. And she does not like getting picked up. Bear with me just 1 second, if you would. 1 second. Buffy's wanting some attention. I just called my wife real quick. She's going to come down and hang out. Alright, so we abandoned that because that was no fun. Let's find something more fun to do. I know what we're going to do. Let's go finish out the Twilight Forest. That way I can talk while I kill things. And that's always more fun. For me. Where's my deep learner? There it is. Whump! There it is. Alright, let's take a look. Automated HTTP stuff. I agree. I have it automated as well. Twilight Forest. Alright, so what do we need? I need to collect all the foods. I need the rams. Oh, you know what I need? Hang on, let me... If we're going to travel, I'm going to take this other remote. Because this one has infinite range. I can't craft in it, but at least I won't have to worry about running out of space. We're going to go do some murder. You are 100% correct, Anubis. I need to kill at least 1 or 2 more Nagas so I can get Naga scale. Wait, do I? Do I? Let's find out. Twilight Swamp. Steel Leaf. Fiery. Crap! I thought I could get Naga skill from that. I guess not. We are going to go kill a couple Naga. Let's go find us a Naga. That's what we do. We already did the Wizard yesterday. And we did the Abominable Snowman. Did I already do that one? I guess I did do that one. We did the Abominable Snowman. I didn't bring a head with me. We could get in the maze. Can I get in the maze yet? Let's see if it's got stinkies on it. Nope. Oh, so that there, Traveler's Logbook. That's what this is. So now this is updated onto here where it was not here a minute ago. So you can't break your way in here. See? No, denied. You need a head to get in. So I've got to find the entrance. There it is. Is this 2 different ones? It is. That's 2 right beside each other. That's okay, though. Here's one. So you need a head from one of the things you've already killed. So, head. Okay. Twilight. Where's my Naga head? There it is. I'll use the Naga head because I plan on killing more Nagas. So. Whump. Alright. This is a good place to get enchanted books and loot. So we will be doing some looting while we're here. I'm only breaking that so that way I don't come back and think. Die, crabs! Draven refuses to have crabs. That's not how I roll. Denied. Oh, there's another one. Take all your loot. I'm not going to break all the chests. I changed my mind. I'm going to be lazy. Oh, I like these ones. If you've never noticed before. Secret chest! Anytime you see something that looks like a little throne, look underneath of it. Give me your books. I want all your loots. So what we're doing is we're looking for the boss. I don't know where he is. We're looking for it. See? See his throne thing? Chest. Delicious. Now I'm just going to be throwing everything into my system. And then anything that's new, I can grab it when we get out. Let's see. I need blue slimes and I need... Okay, so we'll get our... that here over here too. Okay. There will be many murders. Whoa! What is that? What did he just drop? I don't remember ever that happening before. Quit your giggling! Tell me where your boss is so I can punch him in the nuts. To be honest with you, my sword's actually better than the gun. The gun just gives me range. Yee-hee! Slime bugs! I hate slime bugs. Where's your boss? Swap! Swap! Stop hitting me with your weapons and things. 4 rifles? Rifles are good. Rifles are great, especially if you spec them out. Like I've customized mine. You can add things to them to make them better. I recommend doing it. Pants! I just killed a pair of pants. Not many people can say that. Dead end! I was robbed. Ooh, creeper made a hole. Alright, so that wasn't the right way. The other way, crabs. Oh, there we go. There's a treasure chest in here. Here. No, don't. Oh, don't blow up the chest. Ooh! Look at that one. Somebody was being sneaky. I just want the enchanted books. I don't really need them. I just want them. Another dead end. Dang it anyways. There's a faster way to do it. It's kind of cheesy. I'm trying not to do it that way. How do I get back upstairs? We'll go the opposite direction. We'll go this way. Oh, your shield makes you immune to that, huh? Oh, punch you in the pants then. Literally, you have to get this guy in the nuts. It's the only way to make it work. That guy is just nuts. There's nothing else to hit. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. I don't know why. It won't let me put whatever's in the first slot into it. Okay, well that didn't help. Alright, let's go back in the way we came and see if there's another intersection. Don't you throw your balls at me, sir. Oh, I hate those pants guys. Looks like we've already been here. Alright. Let's try this way. Ah, here's some options. Is this the same room? Oh, there he is! Sweet, we found him! Stop blowing up. Flight in mid-game for Sky Factory 4 specifically? Air Charm. Go to the Nether, go into a fortress, and get yourself some nether wart. Now, you may just find an air charm in a chest in the fortress. They're very, very common there. Actually, I don't think that's the boss. It's not! I was gypped! You'll notice I'm just ignoring them. They can't do enough damage. They can't really hurt me. Steel leaf. Steel leaf. Okay. Dang, I thought we found it. So air charms are great. I highly recommend air charms. They're what I use early game until I can get Supremium or Glitch Armor. Glitch Armor is a little easier to get than Supremium. Supremium is just a little bit better. You better run, sir. Is this the way? Okay. It is straight up a maze, and it's irritating. So we're going to just do it a different way. That's a window. Ooh, Naga. Sweet. I hear them. There they are. Let's do this. Overloaded. So to try to dissuade you from being cheesy like I did, and just vein mining until you can find the boss, they fill it with silverfish. But if you've got enough stuff, it doesn't matter, right? Put that in there. Let's get our rewards. Boop, there they are. Yeah. So there's the next step of this place. How did I... Oh, I came in through here. See, here's the problem, right? Look at this. This is the one downside of the maze. The entrance was there. There would have been no way for me to find this had I not done it the way that I did it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, I can't remember if there's a chest under here. Doesn't look like it. No. So yeah, there was no way to find that other than the cheesy way. How am I going through walls? Already emptied that. Okay. So that's the best way. The thing is, until you've opened it up with a head, the right, the way, you can't break the bricks. They're invulnerable. Okay, so let's take a look. What's next? So, settle the restless phantoms in the Knight's Tomb and the Carmite's Tower. Devices will obey you. Looks like it's saying I didn't get credit for that. Which can happen. Is there another one in here? No. Alright. So we'll know if it worked whether or not this one gets stinky. Nope. It's not stinky. It's a good sign. It means we can go inside. If there had been black fumes in the air, that would have been a problem. Where are you at? Oh, nope. It's still blocked. I can't get in it. Hang on, let me see if the door will open. Nope, it says I haven't done it yet. So we have to do another one. And kill them again. But to do that, I have to use a head again. Twilight. We'll use the head of the guy I just killed, because he's going to get me another one when I get in here. I mean, I got the rewards. Alright, so we're going to cheese this one right out of the gate. Wow. Oh, and led right outside. That's insanity. Sometimes it's visible from the outside, so I'm taking a look. Yep, there we go. Look at that. That's why I don't like the maze one. Alright, I won't use guns then. Come here. There we go. I got the achievement that time. But if you look, the door's blocked again. We would have never found our way in. I'll steal the enchantments off all that stuff. Love it. Alright, cool. So now we should be able to do Naga City. This is the one I like the least. And I need to kill the Nagas, but we have to go through it the right way. Bug. Because there are things in here that I need. Check this out. Even breaking these are impossible. Make me mad. I'd like to have some of those. I'm looking for cake in all the wrong places. You'll find some okay stuff up in here. Some of these places. Light. Where's what I'm looking for? Come on, have some wood in here. You do not. We're going to have to do it the other way. Okay, well, poo. Did not have what I was hoping for. Oh, hush you, witch. Where's the... should be a loot chest. There it is. Give me all that. Yes, you shouldn't be in that area yet. You need to leave that area. You have to beat the bosses in a specific order, and where you're at, you've gone to the area that is you haven't unlocked the one preceding that yet. There is a place where you'll get a looks like a lamp that you'd rub to get a genie out of, and you have to have that before you can go into the. See, here it is. Wish more burning. So, Hydra. I gotta do the Ghast first. You gotta do the Hydra, the Ghast, and the Snow Queen before you can move and get the lamp to go to where you're looking at right now, Kraz. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I need food badly. Onyx. Hello, Onyx. Thank you so much for your tutorials. Helped me a lot through my journey. Maybe enjoy Sky Factory 4 more. Well, wonderful. I'm glad that you had a good experience. And I could be a part of that. And thank you for coming by and saying so. I appreciate it. It is a pleasure to have you. Right now, I'm just running through the old Twilight Forest. Trying to find pie. Nope, no pie in that one. Okay. Is there no stairs? They burned. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn. Many ways to... Ah! Cool, I need to kill... I need gas for their data model. I need to kill 6. That's the first one. Ah! Booby traps. Sneaky. Clever girl. Alright, that took me to the top of that one. So there's no cake in that one. I need to get inside of here. Boy, they... Not a lot of ways in, did they? Come here. Cheesy! Boop! That's a chest. What do you got? Any cake? Dang it! Where's your cake? I need to have your cake and eat it too. Twilight Oak Wood. That's... I don't believe the wood I'm looking for. Well, what was that for? Get out of here. Listen, I'm tired of everybody trying to kill me. Ghast. Ghast. Ugh, I hit something. I don't think I got the right wood. That sounds inappropriate, but still accurate. Hey, I need you. Come here. Groovy. Let's put all this stuff away. Are you using Phalix hosting for your Sky Factory 4? I don't use any hosting. This is just me playing the game solo. I'm not hosting anything. I don't use a server. When I do use servers, I usually use Shockbite. I've had very good experience with Shockbite servers. No, they are not a sponsor. I feel like I have to say that a lot, you know, because I don't want people to think I'm just saying that because people give me the monies. That's not the case. I don't have any sponsors. I get a lot of offers for sponsors that I'm 99% sure are spam. There it is! Experiment 115! That's what I was looking for. There's an achievement to find that, and it's not always where in every one of these. So now that I found it, I don't have to go through this anymore. We can just get out of here. What the blazes? That is the whole reason I was in here, was for some Experiment 115. Now I'm just looking for the exit. There it is. Now we can go fight Big Muchacho. Get rid of this stuff. Experiment 115 is an achievement just to find it. Alright. Am I basic yet on that? One more. I need one more. Who shot at me? You. There we go. It's basic tier now. That's what I wanted. Okay, good deal. I knew that's usually where I get it. Because I know they're here. You ready to fight a big old ghast? Chonk! It's so loud! Why? Where's the things? Why? You ruined it! Is it still working? Oh, it is. But all the gas are gone. Crap. Where are baby gas at? There they are. Give me some baby gas. There's some. There it is. Come here, chunker. Have your attention now. Come here. Here we go. Now. Got him. Booyah. Boy, that's loud. So basically what happens is he drops tears that turn into baby gas. You kill him around this Ghostbusters trap thing, and it starts making that doo-doo-doo-doo-doo noise. And then you get his attention when he flies over. You stand on this, and it sucks him down just like a Ghostbusters trap. And that makes him weak, and you can smack him. My weapon was strong enough that I only had to do it once. Usually, you have to do it several times. Like, look at all these gas. See? I stepped on it, now it's doing the suck down thing. Alright, so then you'll get a chest floating somewhere with his loot on it. There it is. Yeah! Achievement! Only the greatest of successes for Draven and friends. Yee-hee! Shimown! Okay, let's get away from that for a second, so I can sit down and see what we have to do next. Shwoop. Okay. Let's put away what we got. It's our gas head. There's some stuff. I got my gas data model conking, which is great. I love it. Let's look at the achievements. Alright, so we got the gas. So I've already done the Snow Queen, so I need to find a Hydra. I also need to kill at least one, if not more than one Naga. So we need to go find a Naga and a Hydra. Which way is home? Twilight Home. Home is that way. And it's also where the heart is. Deep and meaningful from Draven over here. So now we have to go and we have to find a Naga. That's on our list. We need to find the Rams. We still need to find. I gotta find the other type of maze. Which the other type of maze is horrible. It takes... Oh, shoot. I forgot. I also have to do this. Bear with me. I had forgotten about this part. There's a big old chunky hill. I had forgotten about this part. Hold on. I'm vein mining the tree. So inside of these trees are wooden domes. There'll be 1 or 2 per tree. Inside that dome is a chest. Oh, here it is. I think I found it without having to vein mine. Sweet. And in that chest, there's a chance that I'll have a piece of wood that I'm looking for. This one did not appear to have what I was looking for, because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I can always go looking for those off camera, but I try not to, because there's always somebody will pop in and be like, hey, probably just pulled it out of creative. No, I don't do that. That's why I try to only get achievements on camera, so people don't think I'm cheating hacks over here. Yeet. I don't know if that generation error in my game, but when I enter hunting dimension, there are only black holes, nothing else. No, Onyx, that's what's supposed to be. So the hunting dimension has nothing else in it of value. The purpose of the hunting dimension is that it is always night there and mob spawns are cranked up. So if you wanted to build a mob farm, that's a good place to do it. But you have to stay in the hunting dimension for the mob farm to be any good to you. That's where mine is. I'll show. Eeps, I fell right through that little hole. I'll show it to you when we get back. Where's my wooden ball? It's not in there. It's not in there. Ugh. This tree's making it difficult. So yeah, so it's a good place for that, but it really serves no purpose other than that, and most of the time I never use it. Does this one have no wooden ball? Huh. This one doesn't have one. Gypped. Alright, I'll do that early. I'll do those off camera. I'm not going to bore you guys with that stuff. Alright, so we're looking for Naga, Rams, the other maze. Not that maze. I've already done that maze. I try not to fly with my anything of value in my hand in case I accidentally click a button and throw it into the void. Oh, Naga! We need to kill another Naga. Come here, Naga! Yee-hee! Shamown! How did I overheat my gun after 3 bullets? Oh no! Oh, it's got power. What are you complaining about, gun? Where's your face at? Oh no, it's overheating. I don't understand why. Alright, we'll go melee. Come here. So for those of you who may not have realized it, my house is built in a Naga house. This is what my area looked like before I remodeled it. Got a little bit of lag there. There he is. I need those Naga scales. The scales are what I'm looking for. So this is what my house looked like before I remodeled the whole thing. Alright, don't need that. Don't need that. We already did that yesterday. Half of the Twilight Forest is just flying around looking for what you need. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my gun there. Naga murder is correct. Alright, come on. Give me one of the other zones. There's 100 zones in this game. But there's not that many. There's a few. What would be the best way to gain electricity? Big fission reactor. Okay. So just a little bit ago, up in chat, I linked a tutorial. I'll post it again. That tutorial, short tutorial, I made it, will show you how to make a upgradable geothermal, which is the best general power source in the game. It's easy to make, and you can make a bunch of them. What just popped up in my travelers? I've already got all the hill stuff done. Huh, don't know. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. This will take a minute. I recommend those. They're easy to make. You can make them almost early game. The upgradable geothermals are the best, but if you don't have the upgradable, even a regular geothermal will work with the same build. Okay, this one's not booby-trapped. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Let's clean out some stuff. I don't know if I have all these samples. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for the way down to the next level down. There will be a boss down there, but more importantly, there will be a limited... that one was booby-trapped. See? This is the easy way to find the way down. Is just go in between the 2 levels and mine this. Hi, Buffy. What are you doing, sweetie? See? Instead of finding my way down, now I'm down here. Meef! Sweetie, what are you doing in front of me? I got a kitty in front of me. Spider, I'm petting a kitty. Give me a second. Hold on, guys. I'm petting a kitty. It's priorities. Kitties are always priorities. Squish, 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 squish. Move this so you don't knock it over, sweetie. She wants to lay down in front of me. She's hungry, and I normally feed her in 45 minutes. She's jumping the gun a little bit. So, after we kill the boss, I'm going to show you how to get a hard achievement in here. Yes, delicious meat. Meat is the yum. Is that another chest? It is. Give me that. I'm in a lucky spot where I'm nigh unkillable at this point. Slime bug. Slime bug. Okay. That's not it. Grab and go, because most of those will blow up after a second. Go away. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, I came in that way, Well, let's just start again. Oh, slimes. I need that. Come here. These slimes are the slimes you need for the blue slime data model. That's this one here. I thought it was. I guess not. There's blue slimes in here. Is that where I went in a minute ago? I was just in here. Oh, I hate this place. Alright, so this is what you do. Vein mine, these things are hard to break. Vein mine the top row, because they're all the same. Okay? Then you can see approximately what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for is not along the edge. Is that Android armor you have on? Remote controller, or you somewhere else? Okay, great question. So, I don't have Android armor on per se. I am an Android. So you can turn yourself into an Android in this pack. And by doing so, with the perks and stuff, you'll notice down at the bottom, I don't have hunger bars anymore. I don't ever need to eat again. My health is determined by the size of my battery. My battery is over 100 million RF. So that's why I'm very hard to kill. The armor, the stuff you see on the left-hand side, using an Android station, once you're an Android, you can use Android parts to give yourself additional boosts to your stats. So those are mine. That's what you're seeing up there. All the ones on the left. The second from the bottom one is a mineral battery, because mineral batteries are better than the batteries that you can normally get as part of the actual Matter Overdrive mod. They're better batteries, more RF, and they're interchangeable. So I recommend using a mineral battery because they're better. Let's see what I'm looking for. So again, these are hard to break, but what if you run out of battery? Great question. You don't necessarily die, but I can't heal, right? You know, you eat food to heal. I can't eat food. My battery just heals me using the perks that I'm running. Now again, with the amount of power I have in mine, the chance of me running out of power is about impossible. I say about because, you know, you never say never, right? But it's about impossible. Once you have a battery that's 30 million, you're probably good forever. I went ahead and made a one that's over 100 million. Where are you at, cow? I'm looking for a cow centaur. Oh, I'm at the edge again? Crap. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the boss. Cool. Do you have good base parts or do you upgrade it a lot? So, I normally don't care enough. I just use the legendary. I'll show you here when we get back to the house. I can't show. You have to use a special. You have to use a special block to access them, to basically put them into you, if you will. That sounds inappropriate, but you know. Hey, Mighty Stroganoff! It's an achievement. By the way, I just killed the boss. It was incredibly easy. So now I'm taking all of his loots from his chest. And then we will start working on the other hard part in this place. You've never gotten boots. So there's no boots, it's a leg. So there's a head, an arm, a leg, and a torso. And then there's a spine and a battery. The spine, you can make all of those parts. Arms, legs, heads, all of it. if you use deep mob learning and you do the what am I thinking here? Hang on, I'm drawing a blank. Deep mob learning, and you get the Android data matter. You can make them out of that. Legendary spine and arm. Nice. Legendary spine's not easy to get a hold of. They're probably the rarest of the legendary parts to drop. I'm looking for sand. That's going to sound weird, but when you see it, you'll learn why. Pristine Android matter. That is correct. Well, they usually have one in every maze, but there are possibilities that it's not here. But it's an achievement, so I'm trying to do it. It's not there. It's not there. If you see sand, you're next to what I'm looking for. Oh, nice. I had mine running for a few hours and never got a single spine until after I finally got the data model to get a normal one, and then I had one drop. I need to get over there. Dang it. Hover boots? I don't think I've ever used those. So offhand, I'm not sure how you would charge them. You can try a powered anvil. That's how I charge a lot of stuff. You can also get a wireless charger and just... Oh God, it's lightning like crazy at my house. You can get a wireless charger and it should charge right in your hands. You can do the same thing with Flux if you activate wireless charger. It's okay, Buffy. It's okay, darling. Buffy is very... Now I know why she's over here. She's very scared of thunder. Come on. Come get your chair. You're all right, darling. She's very scared of thunder. My cat is a scaredy cat. But, you know, these things happen. How do I get over there? I need to break... The sand has got to be in that area. These bricks are so hard to break. It's okay, Buff. You're all right, darling. Flux is useful. Yes, normally with Flux, you can also activate it as a chunk loader, but that has been disabled in Sky Factory. There it is! Sand. Alright, so now we have to be very careful with what we're about to do next. Because there's a ton of TNT in here. If you do it wrong, you're going to blow up the thing you came here for. This will take a moment. Pretty? Yeah, Buffy's my baby. My wife likes to imply that I care more about my cats than her. I'm like, how could you imply that? It's a fact. There's no reason to imply. That makes no sense. It's 100% true. But I'm just playing. But my kitties are my world. We have 3 kitties. We have Buffy. We have a little girl named Patches, who's a tortoiseshell cat. And a little cat that is 95% black, a little boy named Shadow. We've had him a little less than a year. We've had the girls for like 6 years now. It's the same thing all pet parents have, right? I adore my cats. We don't have kids. Cats are our thing. And love my cat to death. Means the world to me. But I'm glad that I've had so much time with her because I love my kitty so much. But when I look back and I'm like, God, I've already had her 6 years. Why am I not? Should have come across it by now. This is starting to worry me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's it. You got to vein mine the TNT. That's the key to making this work. If you don't vein mine and get rid of the TNT, you're going to blow up these chests. See all the little thingamabobbers there? And I'm here for one thing in particular. Now, That said, there's a chance that what I'm here for isn't even in here. There it is. Maze Breaker. That's what I'm here for. And that's the achievement I wanted. Now, oops. Maze Breaker is better than any other pickaxe for breaking maze blocks. So that's cool. That's what I came here for. So let's clean out all this stuff. I'm going to keep Maze Breaker so I can get out of here. Android? Oh yeah, Android's the bomb. If you've never done it, I recommend it. It's a ton of fun. Now I've got to get out of here. Go. So you see how my axe is still wiggling? I'm still holding down the tilde button. And it will mine pretty much dang near forever. I just need to find the exit. There it is. Nope, that's where I killed the dude. There's the exit. Isn't it? No. Oh yeah, I forgot. I could use it, couldn't I? Thank you for pointing that out. Well, it has a durability where the my other one does not. But I don't really need all these stupid blocks, but I guess I'll keep them. I got an emerald from somewhere. Okay. We'll throw a Maze Breaker in there because now we have achieved everything there is to achieve in life, but most importantly in that one maze. So that got us the Maze Breaker achievement, which is down here. So we really still just need the Hydra is the big one. And the Hydra is always hard to find. It's one of the... Where's the... There it is. It's one of the rarer zones to pop up. I said that, and there's one right frickin' there. Ready for the love? Where's the love? That's right. I just threw you... get you a bite of this, Hydra. My gun is not working. Alright, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to punch you in the nuts. Oh yeah, I think I'm supposed to spit fire back at their face or something. That's right. It's the heads. One head down. Get your cranium down here where I can hit it. Two heads. You'll notice there are now way more heads. Not my concern. Draven, ultimate success. Okay, hurry up with the poofing. That's enough poofing. Excellent. I have the Hydra Chop. Yet another thing important to me. Excellent. So that got us the Hydra Chop achievement, that achievement, and this achievement. So a lot of stuff. Let's see. Can you recommend me some mid-end game projects I could make? Me and my friend have a world we play Sky Factory together and don't know what else to build. For now, we are just grinding fuel for generators. Okay. Have you completed all the achievements? I guess that'd be my first question. Have you completed all the achievements, including the hard ones? Like the hard ones. Automating netherrack and sugarcane and getting all of those things that need to be compressed. Automating it. Automation is usually where people like to have their fun projects. What can I automate? Go ahead and automate the more s'more double sminget. People love that one. Is that a beehive? I don't know if I've ever seen a beehive. Oh, that did not want to break. Something just popped up. Oh, it's the rams! Sweet deal! We can get the ram achievement. This is also one that's not easy to find. Alright, so here's a questing ram. I have to give this man some wool. White, brown, magenta, and blue. Now, I can't remember if that's the color they want or if they need all the colors but that one. So what I like to do is to just go and make all the different colored wool. The problem is I don't have the ability to craft here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a waypoint. rams. Then we're going to go back to the house. Hey, we're home. Convenience. Woo! Look at all that stuff I brought home. Excellent. We need all of the wools. So let's find wool. I have some wool. I'm going to need more wool. Let us make more wool. There's some wool. Okay. So I don't know why I hit the X. That was foolish. All right. So white wool. I'm going to take 2 of every color. I got blue and I got light blue. Dabo D. Dabo da. So orange wool. I don't have any orange. Okay. I need some of that. Give me orange. Can I make orange? Oh, dye seeds. I forgot I don't have any dye seeds. I need to do that. There's orange. Wait, what did you do? Give me back my white wool, you jerk. I guess we'll get white last. What just happened? Area flood advisory. Great. Complete all the way to automation. All right. Let's see. Astral sorcery. Have you messed with that at all yet? There's no achievements for it, so a lot of people don't end up touching it. Magenta. I don't have any of the stuff I need. I don't have a lot in the way of colors. We need to make dye seeds. That is now on our list of things to do today. Light blue I got. Yeller. Oh, I don't know. Yellow. Lime. Cool. Pink. I hate pink. Pink is one of the colors I hate the most. I despise the color pink. And it's not because, like, people are like, oh, it's girly color. It has nothing to do with that at all. I don't like it on girls either. I just think it's a hideous color on anybody. There's 2 dark gray. There's 2 light gray. Cyan, Oriental City, but the city don't know what the city has kept. Creme de la creme of the chess world in a show with everything, but Yul Brenner. 99% of you not going to get that reference. That's okay. I love you anyways. Dark blue I've already got. Doo-doo. Green. Red. Black. And that's all the colors except for white. Cool. Pink concrete looked good. Pink everything in every facet of the world is ugly. Like, I don't like it on clothes. I don't like it any way whatsoever. Okay. White, black, red. We're going to hit you with all of them, sir. White. Kitty him away. White, black, red. Green. Brown. Purple. Green. Brown. I thought there were 2 of these guys here. Ah, itchy ear. I found some rod that can cast lightning. Is that rare in any way of purpose? Let's see. Is it rare? You found it in the Nether. It's not super rare. I found it. You'll find them occasionally. It's a cool little toy. As for purposes, you can, I believe, use it to make a supercharged creeper. You don't need a supercharged creeper, but you can use it for that. So you gotta hit the ram with all these colors. Alright, so I hit him with all the colors. I thought there were 2 of these guys. Oh, there we go. I got the achievement. There we go. Yay! I hit him with all the colors, and then there was a delay. Found the Lost Cities. Yeah, Lost Cities are Nether. You'll find them in chests that already exist. I have them as well. Crumblehorn. I got some stuff out of that. I guess I only needed 1 of each wool. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put those in there. All right, so that's actually a good one to knock out, because this is an achievement that doesn't work. You can't do this achievement. It's broken. It's the only 100% broken one. Sometimes the achievement to get 1,000,000 items in a folder from Simple Storage won't work. And if it won't work on your playthrough, to my knowledge, there's no way to fix it. It just happens. It's happened to me once. Every other playthrough it's worked fine. Alright. So now that we beat these guys, now we have to find the stinky swamp so we can get the lamp that we were talking about earlier. Let me go in here and turn off... I don't need rams anymore, so we can just remove that. And I'm not going to need Twilight Portal anymore. I don't need Ice Queen, just the home. Okay, good. So, all right, so now we're looking for the swamp. Usually swamps are everywhere. I'm shocked. Oh, look, there's a swamp. End Castle! I love the End Castle. How long am I streaming? I stream until 10 p.m., so for 1 more hour. Saturdays I stream an hour later than normal. See, normally if you come here, the acid rain is hurting you, right? Right? But not if you've beaten those 3 bosses. So you have to beat the Hydra, the Urghast, and the Snow Queen, and then the acid rain doesn't hurt you anymore. Then you come up here and you get to visit Giant Draven. So I've got a little less than an hour left, for those of you wondering. Look, it's Giant Draven. What's up, Giant Draven? You look so cool. So we're up here for something specific. You can see this Draven does not have armor, and that Draven does. The one that doesn't have armor is carrying a pickaxe. I need that pickaxe. It's a special pickaxe. There it is. See how I got it? You can kill this guy too. They're not that hard to kill. You can also get the big old sword, but the pickaxe is the only thing you need. So, as you can see, it is a ginormous pickaxe even in my hands. Boop. Alright, so now that you have the ginormous pickaxe, yee-hee, shamow. Alright, we're zipping down here and we're looking for a hole in the side. Really? Got no hole in the side on this one? I've never had one fully enclosed. Insanity. Alright, well, we'll make our own then. Open up! See these caverns in there? So what I'm looking for is a giant obsidian block. Here it is. So you can't break this obsidian block with anything in the game except for that ginormous pickaxe. That's what I'm here to do, is to break it open. It's also very slow. But what are you going to do, right? Inside of this will be chests, and inside of the chests is the thing that we're here for. Blork. There it is. Ah, my gun, no! Give me that. Alright, what do we got? Some magical beans! And there it is, the Lamp of Cinders. You don't actually have to carry the lamp, you just have to get it. So there's the Lamp of Cinders. So we've done all of these things here. The Naga, I have to make armor out of Naga scales. We'll do that when we get back to the house. Fiery tool or weapon, do that when we get back to the house. Make the clothing, do that when we get back to the house. So we've done all the bosses now, except for the final boss. The most difficult and challenging boss in any game that you've ever seen. Let me out of here. There it is. The other way. And he's up here in that castle. This castle has some of the best looking blocks in the game. Get rid of all this cobblestone. That giant pickaxe. I am going to build with some of these blocks. I've been waiting to get to this so I could do some cool stuff. So look at this castle. Isn't this the boss? So these doors are great. You can't craft them. See that? You can't craft them. But you can break them and take them with you. No, the boss is not a rabbit. Alright, so I love these doors. Way better than normal doors. And you can make them any square or rectangle size you want. So even though these ones are this size, you can make the door bigger or smaller. And these ones have a pink frame. There are some that have different colored frames. I don't normally use the pink ones, but I'll take them if I can't get a hold of any other ones. Also, you've got these runes. I don't normally use the pink ones, but I really like to take a few just in case. Could I plop my base here? I mean, technically, yes, but I wouldn't. Just because you can't get here until you've beaten all the other bosses. There's what I want. I love these blue ones. Look how cool that is. Blue door, even better. We're going to get a few things here, and then we're going to go fight the boss. I'm going to come back and farm these runes like crazy for a project that I'm going to do. I love these runes. And see how there's different ones? It randomly chooses one of the rune pictures when you place it down. You don't get to pick. Yee-hee! Okay. Time to fight the final boss. Let's see if we can find him. There's also yellow. There's yellow, pink, and blue, and purple, I think. There he is. It is time, my friends. Prepare your buttocks. When Sky Factory 4 first came out, he wasn't even there. They've added him now. The final boss, you win. You can join the Discord server. Let me in the door. Why are you not letting me in the door? That's new. Usually it's metal bars. I did not mean to pick up a bajillion snowballs. But you know what? I could probably use those for something, so we'll take them. Are you planning to host Skyforce viewers on stream? No, I am not. I mentioned earlier, I don't like to multiplay. I'm a solo player by nature. I drastically prefer it. Look at all these nice purple runes. I want those. Second of all, I can't trust that I'm not going to get someone who shows up who does something inappropriate. My overflow is full. I can't take these. That makes me so sad. Why can I not get in there? Never had this happen before. Usually it's metal bars and you just break them and go in. Maze Breaker doesn't work here, by the way. Anybody's wondering. I have hosted servers for the community in the past just for them to be able to play on. There he is! Run! Scariest boss of all time! Fear for your very lives! He's gonna get you! I'm trapped inside with him, there's no escape! Got him to 50%! It's a close one. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Cutting it close. Barely pulled it off by the skin of my teeth, but fortunately the rewards were worth it. Silliness. I really wish they had put an actual boss there, but that's okay. Alright, so there's, like I said, there's really cool blocks here that you can use for all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to set myself a waypoint from here. I'm just going to call this runes, because I'm going to come back and farm those off camera. So you guys don't have to see me whacking on the walls all day. Alright, Twilight Home. It was a close one. I feared for my very life. As you can see, my problem. My problem is my own fault. So first of all, this will take care of 90% of my problem. Those are blue and purple and pink, I think. Let's see. Pink. Blue. I see other two colors. I mostly just want the blue ones, but... Oops. Let's see. What else do I have a lot of these things? Maze stone and decorative maze stone. So let me get a holder for each of those. Hi, Buffy. Welcome back again, darling. She's hungry. She's going to get fed in the next 10 minutes. Not by me. Normally, I feed the cats. Saturday night is the one night my wife and mother-in-law take care of it. Hi, sweetie. Are you hungry? Come here. Let me give you a kiss. I love you. Hello. Come on. Over here. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Right. That cleaned out a little bit of room for me, so that's cool. I'll do the rest here a little bit later. We got 45 minutes to do stuff. So, let's see if we have enough stuff to finish most of this. So, I need raw venison, cooked meat, and cooked venison. So, I need a deer. All my cows are gone. They despawned while I was away. Wait, I hear cows. Where did my cows go? They're there, but they're invisible. Hey, a deer. This worked out real well. Sir, I need to kill you. Come here. Give me your venison. There it is, raw venison. I'll take your pork, too. That's just regular pork. Buffy. What are you doing? Okay. Give me 1 second again, guys. My wife's going to go ahead and feed her now for me real quick. Alright. So, let's look at that achievement again, right? So now I picked up the raw. So I need cooked meat and cooked venison. So, take one of these. That's the cooked one. And we got some meat earlier. There it is. Take a raw meat and cook one. Achievement! A purple achievement. Ooh! Alright, so we got that done. Let's see. Craft the magic map focus with a raven feather. Okay, let's see if I can get a raven feather. Do I have one? I do not. Can I make one? No, I can. Magic map focus is this thing. Okay, I guess I must have one in there already. I got that achievement. I did. Now I need to craft the magic map. Blank magic map. More success for Draven. Craft them. I did craft. Oh, maybe I have to open it. There it is. See, the magic map will actually point you and show you which direction. So, like, there's a Lich King there. There's one of those mazes over there. Lich King, Naga. So it'll point you towards the different bosses when you're looking for one. It can be helpful. And then craft the maze map. Okay. Do you have an overworld base or just live in the Twilight? So I just lived here. So my my goal was to... Oh, I got to make another magic map. Blank maze map. Blank maze map. Achievement? Oh, I probably have to open it. There we go. So the maze map doesn't help me because I'm not in the maze. But if it would if it did. Here, we'll show you real quick. So, my goal was to do the first page of achievements, all the basic saplings, and then make myself a way to get to the Twilight Forest. I used the portal. I didn't use a cake. So I didn't want to go through the trouble of spawning animals if I wasn't going to stay there. So this is where I started. Right? So here's this. I had a mob farm here. I don't use it anymore, but I have one. So I started crafting here. The first episode was here. By the end of the first episode, I killed the Naga. And so that way people could see me there later. Oh no, the maze map is blank, Terry. It only shows up if you're in a maze. I was showing you that I had one, but it was blank. So the portal puts me over here. And then I used this to... I couldn't fly at the time because it was still the first episode. I came over here. We cleaned out that maze. And then we came over here and I fought a Naga. One of the other challenges was I wasn't allowed to mine for any type of ore resources here. So as you can see, this looks very different than the Naga one. I've replaced the wall and everything myself, right? I don't need this visible anymore. You can make the portal. Yes, the nether portal won't work. You have to make the nether cake. And the Lost Cities has to be the Lost Cities cake. Okay? The Twilight Portal's the only regular portal I know of that will work. And it's easier to do that if you don't have animals. If you have animals, make the cake. It's just, then you have a permanent way. Like I have the cakes, right? Like in my cake room here, I've got all the cakes. I got an overworld cake, so that way I didn't have to go through the portal. I forgot that I had that. Nether cake, End cake, Lost Cities cake. We haven't really done much in the Lost Cities this time. And then Hunting Dimension cake. Alright. Finishing out Twilight Forest. Craft the maze map after obtaining... Well, why didn't it let me do that? Craft the maze map. I have the maze map. Oh, I had to click on it too. Okay. Cool. There's that achievement. Alright. So we got to make Naga gear. Craft both the chest and the legs. So you don't have to make them all. I just hope I have enough scales to do it. I do. So the chest and the legs. Legs and chest. Achievement. Naga armor. Are these enchanted? They are. They come with protection. Let's just go right ahead and disenchant those. I have my base in Lost Cities because I love the dome things. Yep, my last playthrough, that's where I did it as well. Alright, so there's that achievement. Fiery will do last because it takes a minute. I've got to make 4 pieces of Arctic armor and dye them. Okay? I have boots and pants already. So I need a hat. And I need a booby cover. Then I have to dye them. Let's see what color dye I've got. We'll do it in... Oh, purple. Purple will be alright. Okay, so I should be able to just do that and that. Dyed boots, dyed shirt, dyed hat, and dyed pants. There's that achievement. Now, I'm not going to actually use these for anything, so they're going to go in the trash. Alright, so there's that achievement. All that leaves me with is the fiery achievement, because as I said, this one doesn't work. So for the fire achievement, I need to wield a fiery tool or weapon while wearing at least 1 piece of fiery armor. So let's see if we have anything fiery. Did we pick any up? We did not. Okay, I need fiery ingots. Pristine Twilight Swamp Matter. Excellent. Just because I want to be easy, we're just going to get some for free. Let's see. Do you stream every day or do you have a schedule? So right from this point moving forward, I'm streaming just Saturdays and Sundays. I always start at 7. I stream for 3 hours on Saturday, so I got about 30 minutes left, and then tomorrow I'll stream from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. I used to stream Fridays as well, but I just started a new job. And with my new work schedule, I just will not be able to stream during the week. Doesn't mean I may not occasionally pop in the week. Sometimes I may just pop up for 1 hour. And usually it's Minecraft. Every couple months I do a Jackbox community night. Where we can play Jackbox together. That's probably enough. Sometimes I'll play Fall Guys. And then I do I do a couple charity streams a year. Primarily an Extra Life charity stream. All right. Boots. I'll need a stick. Oh, really? Really? You're not going to just let me make one? Fiery sword. Oh, it requires a blaze rod. That's fine too. Gallons of blood and tear. Got the achievement. It says wearing. I didn't actually put it on, but I have it, so that's what matters. That's got fire aspect. We'll go ahead and disenchant that too. Let's throw that in here. Let's see. Remade the rails on the end of the dome so it looks more aesthetic. That's cool. Throw that in there. Let's see. Your collection looks sick. Can you showcase it some while free loot is coming in? Like the stuff behind me on the shelves? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. If that's what you're talking about, I can point out a few things, yes. Alright, so today we completed the Twilight Forest. I'll be honest, that is the smoothest the Twilight Forest has ever gone for me. Heather? She left. Sorry, my wife was feeding my cats. Tell you what, I'll take the last 10 minutes of the stream and I'll zoom in so you guys can see some of that stuff better. And I'll show you some of the stuff behind me here. So hang out till 10 to 10 here and we'll take a look at it. All right, what have we got else in here? A Vicecraft airship. Well, we could take a look at that. That was on our list for today. Is it not Vicecraft? Yeah, there it is. VIE. Okay, VIE. Alright, so we need to make an airship. And never explored it. There's really nothing there. Like I said, for the hunting dimension, that's where I have my farm. And then all the items that I get automatically get fed back to the overworld or to the Twilight City, as well as all the XP gets farmed here. And then what I'll do sometimes is I'll just come in here and go AFK. Go eat dinner, come back. Let it sit here for an hour or two. And then I'll come back. Boop. And all the stuff that I got will have fed into the system automatically. And all the XP goes into here, where I can just get myself XP whenever I want it. Which reminds me, I'm going to go buy another ability real quick. So here's the Android station. This is where you can spend experience to get Android boosts and abilities. Here's also where you load in your gear. So here's my Android head, arm, leg, chest, spine, and then my battery, which I'm running a 115 million RF battery right now. And I keep a backup one charging and charged at all times. So if for some reason mine did get drained, I could just come grab this one and swap it out while the other one recharges. What is it, Buffy? She wants me to give her pass. You gotta wait 30 minutes until my stream is over. Come on, over here, you're being a butt. Alright, let's check real quick on our data models. Ghast data model, no longer needed. I'll work on that one when this one gets done. Okay. Bobby's going to lay down in front of me. Okay, cool. So there's that. Vicecraft. I need to build an airship workbench. As you can see, I don't have any of the components. Workbench. How do you make this thing? Oh, yeah, with that. Okay. Logic chip. Now, we're just making the basic one. I'm not trying to get it all souped up and stuff. So we just need an airship. I have an XP tank, but I want to make it bigger. How do I connect it? An XP tank. Okay, so here's what you do. You hook your XP tank to a black hole tank. Because a black hole tank will hold, like, how many is that? Hang on, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6... 2.1 billion buckets of XP. So let your XP go into that first, and then go into your tank. So as this is coming out, this just refills my singularity tank. See what I'm saying? So all my XP that comes from my spawner goes in here, and then into here. That's how you increase the amount. Use a black hole tank. Or if you can't make plastic yet, or you don't have the ability to make a black hole tank, just put another tank here. You could daisy chain tanks. Alright. Vicecraft airship. Alright, so to make an airship, you need all sorts of things. And I don't remember. Here they are. Airship. That's what you need. So first of all, I need 4 leads. There's 4 leads. Do you use compact machines? Exclusively, yes. This is where I've automated loading black hole tanks with cobblestone and also uploading water into a black hole tank to get those achievements. This one is where I've got sugarcane automatically being compressed, netherrack being compressed. You can't see this one. Let me grab a shrinky dink. This is an automatic smeltery specifically for making cookie singularities. So these are all cookies that all feed into a simple storage system that make cookie amber, which feeds into my smeltery. You can see it going pretty quickly there. And then this, instead of pouring it out, I'm having it go directly into ingot formers, which turns it into cookies. And then those jump over here and get compressed through a quantum compressor, which is what makes my cookie singularity. What episode did you make the XP tank? I made that last night. I put that together right at the end of the stream, I want to say. Is treadmill power any good? No, it's not. Again, geothermal power. That right there is the quickest, easiest, best early game to mid game power source. It can power pretty much your entire playthrough because you can make an unlimited amount of them very cheaply. Gold and iron, that's really all it's going to take you for the modifiers. Some black concrete maybe. It's very easy to make those. Upgradable geothermals. I put the tutorial link in there again. What use are singularities? They don't have one, really. If you're using a culinary generator, I believe you can use the cookie singularity and the donut singularity in there. Buffy, go babe. Come on, baby. Stop. Cookie singularity, any of the food singularities there. But singularities in Sky Factory 4. They exist only for something to do. So you make all the singularities and then you combine them to make the ultimate singularity. But it doesn't really do you any good. Now in other packs they have uses. Some of the more modern packs, the All the Mods packs, a lot of times they're going to be part of the All the Mods stars and things like that. But in Sky Factory 4 they really don't have a purpose other than to give you something to do, an optional achievement. Like the cookie one, fill a cookie jar with cookies and fill a cookie jar with cookie singularities. So that's 8 stacks of 64 cookie singularities. That's why I automated that process, because it's taking the time to do that. I had enough cookie singularities by the next stream, way faster than doing it manually. So that's why. Vicecraft. Let's get back to Vicecraft here. I want to get this airship achievement today. So I got those. I need an airship balloon. Okay. I need an airship frame. I'm going to need 4 more of these. Let's just make a stack of those. I'm probably going to need a bunch. Airship frame. Oh, I don't have a minecart. Okay. Make a minecart. Airship frame. Then I'm going to need an airship engine. I thought that was going to be the case. Really? Messing with my emotions, magma. Wrong one. Go back up a space. This. Engine. Then I need 2 of these. 1, 2. I don't know why I threw all that stuff in here. I need it to go with me over here. Okay. So it's going to be that and that, and it's going to be that. It's going to be that in the top, that in the bottom, that in the middle. Vicecraft airship. The airship, total trash. I don't recommend using it. Is it a way to fly? Yes. But the vast majority of the controls are double bound, so you have to completely go into your keybinds and remap them. So I don't recommend making it. I don't recommend it. But for achievement purposes, I will. Now I showed you those compact machines, right? Compact machines are where I do most anything. I recommend compact machines for farms because mystical agriculture farms will cause you a ton of lag. This is where we do Terry's delicious pineapple pizza. This is where I automated all the processors for AE storage. Let's do a pizza check. Terry's delicious pineapple pizza. We're at 248,000 pieces of delicious pizza. But we got that achievement page 100% done now. Awesome. We got 25 minutes. Let's knock out some easy ones, right? Good Lord, we're not far away from me having to start working on the fusion reactor, and that's 6 to 8 episodes in its own. I need to make a crate, a metallic crate, and one of these big old things. Okay. Alright, so I need to make a crate. Need to make a drum. I need to make a wooden barrel first. I can't because I don't have one of these. One of those. One of these. One of these. Oh, I need that first. One of these. There. Alright, so that took care of all those. Singularity is 1,000,000 items, by the way. It is not. A singularity is 10,000 items. So 10,000 iron ingots will make an iron singularity. Every standard singularity is 10,000 items. The only exception is the ultimate singularity, because it's just one of all the other singularities. What is use of a shipping container? So a shipping container is a storage. But to my understanding, you could put the shipping crates. Here, let's make one again. I don't normally use these because I don't like them, but we'll take a look at it for those people wondering. So the shipping crate, that is item empty. So you can feed items into that if I'm correct. And then I believe you can put them in there to then store more, and then you can I could then connect that to a simple storage, and I could see everything in all of those. Right? So if I filled this up with stuff and then filled this thing up with a bunch of them, all of that stuff would be accessible from here. But, I mean, this chest, this in itself, not that hot. That's why I don't use them. Filing cabinets make them obsolete. But, achievements, always wonderful. Alright, let's finish off this page. What do we need? Crates, barrels, and drums again. I'm still doing that one. I gotta make all these things up here. So let's make these. What do I need first? 64. That's the little one, right? Yep, 64. We'll make a couple. 64. I've already got the achievement in my pocket. Okay, need some of these. There's a 256. There's a 1K. There's a 4K. That one does not have a recipe. That one does, so we'll make it. I don't even know if I need to make all these. I need a crate key. What am I missing? A wooden crate. I need a crate key. Why are you still being like that? Crate key. Crate key. Did I make it? I did. Okay, then I gotta make this thing. Okay. I need the trash one. What are these upgrades for? So these upgrades are for these things. So if I was to take... Remember we looked at the crates a minute ago? Think of storage drawers. Have you ever seen those in a pack? Where you can put things where the drawer will be able to hold more, and there's larger ones to let the drawer hold more and more and more and more. Crates work the same way. So if I put this in here, it can now hold 64 stacks instead of an item. 64 times the amount of stuff. 256 times. So you can make those crates carry much, much more. I haven't made the trash one, though. I gotta make the trash one. Which is that. I love that frame. Let's make that frame. Oop. Itchy ear. And the trash one. There we go. And now that page of achievements is completed as well. I will never use these, so they're all going in the trash can. Again, there's just no reason to use those when you have access to this, the chest builder, and these, right? For the cost of 5 pieces of paper and some iron, basically, I can make one block that'll hold 8 different items up to the amount into the millions, not billions, right? So there's not really, it's so cheap to make those, there's no reason to make the drums. My opinion, of course, my opinion. Alright, so we knocked out those achievements pretty quick. That's awesome. That's upgraded thing. Glitch! Craft the entire glitch armor. We probably don't have time for that today. All the animal seeds we won't have time for today. We can make a couple of these. Auto clicker. You know, I've yet to find a use for the auto clicker. I usually just prefer to use a redstone torch. Polished diorite. 8. Is that enough? It is. Auto clicker. Achievement. Let's see. Cyclic dehydrator. Okay. That's an achievement. Car in a jar is useless when you can literally just milk the cow infinite amounts of time. Yes and no. There are a couple uses for cow in a jar. It's how you use it, right? So look at me. I have a cow in a jar. And I just attached it to a black hole tank. So right now, I have over 2.3 million buckets of milk in there. I don't have to get a regular cow. I don't have to go chase it. I don't have to go milk it. Anytime I need milk, I just smack that black hole tank. If you connect your cow in a bucket to something that stores a ton of milk, it's just more convenient than having to run over to where you have your cow tied up and get milk. The other purpose of that would be if you want to automate something that uses milk. There are easier ways to do that, but using the like I have milk already and cheese being automated somewhere else for the automatic pizza production. Where's that? Terry's Delicious Smile Pizza. So you can see in here I've got a cow who's being speed milked and producing milk that way. That's still faster than using a cow in a jar, but it is loud if you don't want to use a muffler. Slapping a cow in a jar on a storage vessel will take care of it. If I need milk, I just grab a bucket and smack that. I don't have to go over there where my cows are. But I agree, it's not that useful, because how many, after you make all your cakes, you're not using milk a whole lot anyways, right? Let's see, treadmill. Not made one of those yet. Don't tread on me. Alright, what am I missing? I'm missing some black carpet. I need some black wool. Get out of here. Black wool. Tread. Now I just need the top piece. Daylight sensor. Done. Done. Treadmill. Achievement. I got room to keep doing stuff. I'm running out of room in here. I'll clean up all this stuff and make file folders for them later. You like to drink milk? I like to drink milk in the real world, but in game, I mean, don't get me wrong. In the real world, I like to drink milk. And I would much rather have a cow in a jar in my refrigerator than have to walk outside and squeeze some cow titties to get some milk every day. If it was the real world, cow in a jar would be infinitely better than actually having to go out and milk the cow. Alright, so we got the treadmill. What do I need? I got my computer. An ultimate installer. Ultimate installer. There it is. Good Lord, I forgot all the stuff that needs. Alright, that gives us something to do for a minute. I need 2 atomic alloys. Oh, I hate atomic alloys. Okay. What else do I need? I need 2 of these things. I might be able to make those. No, I can't. No, I can't. Alright, so what do I have that I don't have? I need this. I got one of those. Purple one needs 2 blues. So I need 2 blues. There's that. So I need everything on the top and the bottom. So I need 4 of these. So I need some refined obsidian dust. Refined obsidian. Do I have any refined obsidian? I have 2. That is not enough. That will be a complication. Hang on. I already took all that out. Took all that out. Give me that. Oh, wow. I made a lot of Fluix crystals today in preparation of... I don't need that right now either. So I'm going to need some... What is it to make refined? To make refined, I need crushed obsidian. I need obsidian and diamond. Okay. Diamond. Please have some diamond dust. I do! Wonderful. Obsidian. Do I have that? I don't! Oh, I do. I got that in spades. Wonderful. Actually, it's going to work out well for me. We'll let that crank out here real quick. Drop an anvil on a cow. Man, somebody sees you dropping an anvil on a cow, you're probably going to go to jail. I mean, I'm just telling you. That's just life, man. That's not cool. Don't be dropping anvils on cows. That's inappropriate. All right, so let's look at this. I need 4 of these and 2 more for each one of these. So technically, I need 8 atomic alloys. To get an atomic alloy, I need reinforced alloy. Please let me have 8. I have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all we need is our obsidian, and we'll be good. That's not it. Refined obsidian. Where's the thing? Here it is. This is almost done. Lift an anvil that high? That's true. I'm not going to be able to lift an anvil at all. Let alone high, right? Whoop. You know what? That's way too much of that. I'll save some of that. Just make sure I've got enough before I give up on that. And then ultimates. Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta make the 1, 2. There it is. I'm a computer. Wondermus. There's that. What is this? The Froster. Oh, yeah. The Froster is actually not a bad item. I've used it before. I don't have to use it much, but I'll do it. What do I need? Another bucket of water. Where is my Supremium bucket in all of this madness? There's one. There it is. Give me. Oh, you're not going to let me use that, you turd. Froster. Later, Nubis. Have a good one, sir. We only got about 10 minutes, 12 minutes left here anyways. Do you use open computers and 3D printers? I don't know how to use it, so if you can explain. No, I do not. I'll be honest with you. I've yet to find a purpose for them. I forgot I have maximum water there. That's awesome. I don't use them. I've yet to find a reason for them. They just really aren't a benefit. That's another one of the mods. That one, XNet. There are a lot of those computer-based mods in Sky Factory 4 that don't serve any purpose at all. In fact, there's no achievements tied to most of them because, again, there's no reason to use them. But I don't mess with them. And the few times I've tried to figure them out, it ended up being way more hassle than it was worth, so then I stopped. All right, I think we're going to stop there. I'm not stopping the stream because I promised I'd show off some stuff. But I think that's where we're going to stop, other than I'm going to make the exchanger tool real quick because I just realized I haven't made that yet. And that's half a second to make that. There we go. It's another achievement. Got a lot of achievements done today. We got a lot of We did all the Twilight Forest. That's pretty cool. We didn't do anything there. We finished up this, so that finished that page. We finished that page. Mostly done that page. We got a few things done over here. So tomorrow we're going to automate the production of Supremium ingots. That was one of the challenges the community gave me, and so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Automating Supremium ingots. The airship is done. That's all that. That's all that. I could use some more challenges. If there's cool things you'd like to see me build or automate, I'd love to hear about it. First of all, it has to be fun to do. Don't give me something that is challenging because it takes forever and it'll be boring. I'm not going to do something if it's not fun. And I'm not going to do something I've done before. So if you give me a challenge like automating more s'more ingots, I've already done that 2 or 3 times. I'm not going to do it again. So just, giving a heads up. If you have any, drop them in the comments or join my Discord. Links down in the bottom of the description. And, I'd love to see it. Sweet. Automate dirt farm? Well, there's no reason to automate. Dirt's automatic. You have a dirt sapling, you have unlimited dirt. Like I have 270,000 components for dirt. Now I have 64. I mean, dirt. That is the equivalent of automating dirt. Now I have an inventory full of dirt. You know what I mean? Any single block like that, you can just auto-craft it. If you're not sure about auto-crafting is using simple storage processing cables and auto-crafters to automatically craft certain things. Like that's crafting me walruses. And that's crafting me redstone blocks. So I don't have to make those. I can make one that does dirt inventory. Like when I go to redstone blocks, you'll see I have over 25,000. So anytime I need redstone, I just load up some redstone real quick, chunk it in there, and I'm good. But you can do the same thing with dirt. That's like a 2-second jobber. So it's not that I don't even think I'm crapping on your challenge. That's just a simple. That's a 1-block automation. I could do that in about 2 seconds. In fact, I have automated dirt multiple times just because I didn't want to. I automated everything from saplings at one point. All right, cool. So I promised you guys I'd show some stuff from behind me here. So let's take a look real quick. All right, so I apologize for what I look like. This is not a baby toy. This is an electronic cat toy. There's holes along the bottom. It's charging right now. That's why it's up here. But it has this little feather thing that'll randomly shoot out different holes. And the top part spins in different patterns and with a laser light on the floor for the cats to chase. So I've got a couple of these. I have them charging. So let's talk about some stuff. So behind me here, at the bottom is all my Dungeons and Dragons rule books, guidebooks, source books, and such. There's a Neo from the newest Matrix movie, Funko. The Crow, which is my favorite movie of all time. Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk, also Keanu. You all know my love of Keanu is never ending. The one on the bottom left is Sylvanas from World of Warcraft. I just got that last weekend. Atop that are the off brands. They're called icons, and I've got a zombie, a creeper, and Steve from Minecraft. That's the collector's edition hardcover rulebook for the Cyberpunk 2077. This book right here for the role-playing game. That is a statue of Catwoman that was a gift from my old roommate John. This was made by a member of the community's wife, and James Jury's wife sent that to me. That's the symbol of Merged Worlds, my Dungeons and Dragons story podcast, and she handmade that for me. Up here is a bunch of just big titty anime figures. I like what I like. What am I going to say? Then up next to that, here is the Gelatinous Cube Dungeons and Dragons Funko, the Can of Surge Funko, Elgin the Bard from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Then there's a He-Man Funko, and the one at the end is Phil Collins, which was Phil Connors, which was the main character from the movie Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray. Loved it. So again, big crow statue. I'm backwards here. Boop, this way. Little crow statue. Rubik's Cube my wife got me because I complained I never had one as a kid. This looks like a little baby playpen, and it is, but it's a dice jail for Dungeons & Dragons if your dice is bad. Next to that is a Punisher mug. I'm a big fan of the Punisher movies and TV show, not as much the comics. That is a Pokeball that somebody crocheted for me. Underneath of that is a handcrafted ashtray that I got when I was in China as a gift. I've never smoked a day in my life. This is a special glass orb with a hole in the bottom. So the way it works is, let me get it for you. Don't look at my butt. I got that while I was in China too. I told you not to look. Here we go. So this is how this works. So it's hollow, but they have to paint it through the hole in the bottom. So think of kind of like putting together a ship in a bottle. They paint it from the inside. And I thought that was really cool, so I picked that up while I was in China. It sits on this little stand, it spins. Let's see. So that's that side. That's a poster of my stuff. Let's see. Up here is Lulu from Final Fantasy X. A giant statue of Ash from Evil Dead. Garfield popcorn bucket that came out this past year. I'm a big Garfield fan. I think most of you know that. Underneath that is a Minecraft piggy bank that my wife got me. And it's surrounded by all the Minecraft McDonald's toys that came out this year. This is a car from the old 80s cartoon Mask, M-A-S-K. If you don't know what that is, it was a cool cartoon back in the He-Man Thundercats era. Then we go up here. We got more Funkos. We have Zenk is the Funko. Oh my good lord! Is the Funko here? That's the Paladin from the new D&D movie. That's a Mind Flayer from the D&D movie. Minsk from Baldur's Gate. Minsk and Boo. Asmodus, which is a D&D character, and Stradvan Zarevich, the vampire. This is a Minecraft light that I've never taken out of the box. Yes. This is a great big 20-sided light lamp that changes color. I used to have it playing behind me during my D&D podcast. This is a 12-sided one that does the same thing. Dungeons & Dragons mug my wife got me. Old action figure from when I was a kid. Another little crow statue. This is a beholder that my wife got me. Another little mini dice jail. This is a Minecraft mug where the mug itself is a diamond block and the handle is a diamond pickaxe. This is a Pop Funko Owl Bear from the movie. And up here is one of those little light up signs where you can put the letters in to make words. That was sent to me as part of the Extra Life charity thing. On this level down here, oh, I know I just got a little blurry back there. Hang on a second. Let me fix that. This is a handmade dragon, the big dragon statue right here. That was made by one of my moderators and friends in the channel, Panda. She has a store where she makes handcrafted plushies, and it's based on my merge worlds. One side's this color, the other side's the other color, because my world is half and half. This is a fancy Dungeons & Dragons mug with a stuffed creeper in it. This is a plushie Displacer Beast, which is D&D, and this is a great big mimic chest Dungeons & Dragons Pop Funko with an Enderman on top and a ceramic 20-sided dice pencil holder. Then we go down lower here. We have an ODG water bottle. Those were for sale on my store. Behind that is the World of Warcraft cookbook. Then down here I have some more Funkos. I've got John Wick, Punisher from the TV show, the original Crow, the original Neo from the Matrix, and then the variant John Wick. Behind that is a coffin-shaped red box. That's from the One Chip Challenge. If you don't know that, it's the spiciest chip possible. And I ate that as part of one of our charity streams. The green book in the back is a Minecraft book. You've probably all seen it. It's been out there forever. It tells the story of Notch and how he came up with Minecraft. Behind that, the little blue thing that's sticking out above the book, that's actually a diamond. Let's see if I can do it here. This is actually a diamond Minecraft pickaxe. It's just behind everything else. And that's a Johnny Silverhand Cyberpunk 2077 action figure my wife got me for Christmas. Because again, my love for Keanu is unending. Down here is an Alice Cooper album from the inside. One of my favorite Alice albums. In a frame. Behind that are two really big decorative swords. Or long daggers, I should say. And then in front of that is a picture of me with Michael Jones and Lindsay Jones, also from Achievement Hunter Rooster Teeth we talked about earlier. Back here is a box of the Minecraft cereal that was out for a little while. It's in the very back. And then the bottom right-hand corner is a little Minecraft yellow book leaning in there that somebody gave me. The only other thing I didn't mention is my very first trip to New Orleans when I was like 22. These are the beads. We bought a bunch of beads to give away to people, to see boobs. I mean, I was in my 20s. Leave me alone. But I did keep a couple for myself as a souvenir. Not that I showed my boobs. I'm just saying. They used to hang on my rear view mirror of my car for like 10 or so years until I got tired of them being in the way. And now they just sit up there. So yeah, that's a little bit of what's behind me. You can see there's a 13th Warrior poster right here. What you can't see is next to it is an original Matrix poster and then an original Shawshank Redemption poster. Those three are right there. And then there's the desk. I have another desk that comes out here and one here. So I'm kind of like I'm sitting in a cockpit. And on this one is my PC that I'm streaming on. And then next to it are 2 more monitors for my work stuff. So I work remotely from home, customer service. So I sit here all day and do my job. And then this side, I have a cat bed. And then it's blank because this is where I eat or work on projects or do whatever stuff. So this is this side over here. My 3D printer, you can see there's a brown desk right over here on the other side of that wood shelf. That's a spare keyboard. On top of that, well, that white thing is my cat food. My cat food sits right in front of that for my puppy. But on the other end of that brown desk is my 3D printer. And then I got a whole room. I got more toys and statues and Funkos and everything. My actual collection of Crow memorabilia is a whole bookshelf on the other side of the room. So I got a lot. Build an exact replica of your house. I could do that. I mean, it wouldn't be exact, but I can get it kind of close. Obviously, I can't decorate it with the stuff I have. You're not going to be able to see any of the... I wouldn't be able to put furniture in it mostly, but I could give you an idea of what my house looks like. I'll add that on there. That's a fun build. I like that, Tyler. Good snag, sir. And no, I've never played Detroit Becomes Human. I don't know if I answered that or not. I just saw it in there. But that said, we've reached the end of the stream. So, hopefully you guys didn't find that end stuff too boring, right? I mean, you did ask. But thank you, everybody, for coming by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I had a good time. Hopefully you did too. If you haven't yet, please be sure to click the like button. It helps out the channel, and I definitely appreciate it. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe as well. Build a computer and put a slideshow with pictures of members. In the game? Is that even feasible? I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know how you put pictures in the game, so that I couldn't tell you. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I had a good time. I'll be back here again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for 2 hours. So if you have some free time, swing on by and hang out. But if you can't, that's cool. Get out there and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Party hard, but party safe. And then when you can, come on back and hang out with me. When you can. I'll be back here next weekend, Saturday and Sunday again, for some more Sky Factory 4. All right? Cool, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. And again, hi to all the new folks who popped in today and said hi and chatted for the first time. It was a blast to meet you all. Thank you very much. You all have a great day.